it's okay.
Hello! Hello, everybody. It's Mina, back with some buddies to play Ace Attorney Chronicles. Today we have Argo!
Hello!
And Sony!
Hello.
And Johnny.
Hello.
Hello! So that's
Hello.
everyone today, which means that I am back to doing Susato. Yeah! Let's do Susato, let's go! Also, I am live on... I'm tired. OBS Studio today. So if anything is fucked, let me know.
It's fine, it will be fine.
Yeah.
Everyone will try their best and we will have fun.
Yeah. If any of you three could like check that the sound is okay, because the problem is that it'll start
I'll
over.
try.
Okay.
Okay.
If everybody could speak for a moment also.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Wow.
Wah 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 wah.
Objection.
Objection.
Okay, I think it's
Iggyari.
all fine.
Okay, good. So you can hear everyone. That's the most
Yes,
important.
and they were
Iggyari.
they were on similar level too.
Okay, what the hell were we doing?
Objection!
Where does this last statement seem, however, if we can wait.
No, just go. Don't read back. Just go.
Okay, fine.
Ignore it. Just go.
It may shed an entirely new light on this whole case. Okay, wait.
What are you saying? What the hell just happened? I feel like this is a week past.
You were her, right, Sony?
Oh yeah.
I am sorry, sir. Whatever do you
Do
mean?
not press the button. Do not do
Don't
it.
touch the button. Don't. Oh God. Who wants to take over? Johnny, do you want to take over, Josh?
Sure.
Okay.
Santa.
Santa.
Counsel, I will not tolerate your attempt to prolong my objection.
Yeah, actually,
Adjudication.
Education.
For a rogue, my
Not
adjudication.
prolong, my prolong.
Yeah. I
Yes.
Rude.
Yeah,
I
this
think I'll
is-
just turn you up a little, Johnny. You were kind of low.
Yeah, Johnny is just the lowest probably. So
Yeah, I'll just turn you up there.
Aw.
25%. So that works. If not, just let me know.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's a little difficult.
the
to
art
manage.
of balancing audio.
Yeah, when everyone has completely different mics.
Ooh, that's fun.
At least listen. At least Discord allows it. You know.
Yeah,
Explain yourself at once.
I think that's better.
When the accused boarded the omnibus on the night in question, the victim was nowhere to be seen.
Why are you so hot?
Oh my God,
What?
Johnny!
Who said that?
I'm sorry, I can't stop thinking about him.
People in the gallery, quiet. Subsequently, the carriage door was not heard opening a single time as testified by the witness in the stand.
And yet the victim's body was found inside the carriage.
It was magic.
Oh,
If these
Oh, that-
repetitive words are to be believed.
I think I realized why the audio was all fucked.
What?
Hmm.
It's because my Discord reset itself, like it yeeted all my favorite emotes and gifs.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I think I had Johnny boosted before, and because I
Yeah,
I reset it, I got
Yeah,
lower.
that's just life. Yeah, that's just it.
Discord by Discord.
How do you explain the victim's miraculous appearance inside the cabin of the omnibus?
oh
Oh boy.
boy. There's only one way to explain how the victim came to be inside the carriage. There's another entrance.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think that's the only way that makes sense.
Yeah, because this
Because he
one.
couldn't have already been in there.
Nope. If the door wasn't open even once, the only explanation is that the victim entered the enclosed cabin in some other way.
Eerie.
Iggyari.
I wondered what new fantasy you would come up with in your blind panic. You nincompoop.
Nincompoop.
But behold, the omnibus is here for all to see. Do you see it?
No.
There's an omnibus.
Call the omnibus to the stand.
Where's the omnibuses? Bailiff? Only one side of the enclosed cabin is furnished with a door. The other has only windows.
Like the bailiff
They probably
takes
crashed.
over
Yeah.
as the voice of the omnibus.
Fixed windows which cannot possibly open, in short. There's no entrance to the cabin other than the door.
You're missing a window. You're missing a window.
You're missing a window of opportunity.
But there's could be. There's one possibility you haven't considered.
Oh, really?
He's like, prove it! Prove it! Yes. One other way inside that isn't the door. Another opening, the use of which allowed the victims to appear inside the enclosed cabin.
What the hell?
Shock. Alright, counsel. The defense will identify the location for the court.
It's the window!
Here's the omnibus on which the incident occurred. Where on earth is this entrance by which you propose the victim entered the cabin?
The skylight, of course.
Yeah.
Duh!
The wheel.
I think it was the ladder.
The wheel! Yeah. And he was like hiding underneath.
Yep.
The answer's obvious. It can only have been the skylight.
I say, skylight. Ooh,
Yes!
music. Love music.
Yeti.
Yummy.
The ludicrous proposal almost has been lost for words. However...
Come on, I'm doing my best here.
Shut up.
Oh! Also, I almost forgot. Let's chest the new alert box.
Okay.
Yay!
Oh.
Thank you to Lemillions for following. Yeah, that's kind of hard to see. I'll have to edit that a little later. It's fine.
Yeah, a little
Same.
other shadow to it or something.
Yeah, I think I also need to add some more. Yeah, it's fine. I'll fix it later.
We'll workshop
But
it.
I will read out the names, so it's fine. I can read them.
What?
What?
You couldn't read?
If it's an omnibus, why isn't it everywhere?
He's a witch!
Yeah. No, it's an it's an omnibus, not omnipotent omnibus.
Omnibuses.
The skylight may well be large enough for someone to pass through.
So you claim.
You want me to try?
Try me.
I'll do it.
You
I'll
want
do
fight?
it.
I'll fucking do it. Especially like if you consider Mortar, he seemed quite scrawny, right? Like
Do you even know who I am?
Oh, his name was Mason.
Mason. I keep forgetting. His name in Japanese is Mortar.
Yeah.
Do you have
Yeah, it
set
doesn't-
of evidence to support your adult brain theory?
Yes. Let's go check the omnibus. Both Mr. McGilded and Mr. Strahd said the same in their testimonies. They each claim to have heard a loud thud, such as the noise made by someone falling to the floor. Oh, thank you, Snee, for following.
I just realized. I thought I was following, but I guess not.
It's not
Oh.
an omnipotent omnibus, so it's an incompetent omnibus. Yes. Yes.
Told
You
me
got it.
about me, little Nipponese.
Oh, did I even read my line?
Oh, I bet.
They each claim to have heard it. Yeah, I did. I was like, did I even read my line?
Yes. Which has already been explained. As the sound of the victim falling from his seat, having been assaulted with a dagger.
Yes, it has. But
No buts.
what I meant is,
I gotta say something. If you're planning to stab a guy, why would you bring your own knife with your own initials in it?
It was a homing knife.
exactly. Would a man slipping from the seat onto the floor really have made such a loud noise as the witnesses described? A noise loud enough to cause Mr. Strahd to let out an involuntary cry, in fact.
Good gracious!
There's nothing good about that, Your Excellency.
Perhaps, in fact. That was the moment that the victim made his entrance into the cabin. No, let me rephrase that. The victim didn't enter the cabin as such. He fell into it.
You're not suggesting that the victim fell from the skylight into the cabin?
Yeah. If so, you know how hard you have to twist a knife. Ha!
I'm just disappointed. That's simply impossible.
How
Improbable.
can you be so sure?
Because if the victim had fallen inside through the skylight, as you say, the passengers on the roof deck would have seen it happen. And yet, not one person made mention of such events in their testimony.
Maybe because they did it. Well, yes, that's true, but... How it! Okay, that's...
Hold it.
No.
That's wow. That's a very
Hold
high
it.
pitch. Hold it. Hold it.
May the humble fella make a weak comment here.
Mr. McGilded!
Yes,
I don't
that's
like
me.
you. I don't like you. I don't like your little face.
Sure now, the two fellows who were sat on the roof that testified for
I don't like
the
your
looking
lack of
the
neck.
victim falling to the skylight.
I do not like the hat to face ratio. Anyway.
It's just such a big hat and no
Yes,
neck.
I heard many times that my chin looks like it could fit in some hole.
Good.
But it seems to me, my lord, that it's not much a case of them not saying, but
It goes into the square hole.
I'm a T-shaped bloke from Tetris.
No, you can't, but I can. Whee! Yeah.
The case of them being unable to say.
What?
What are you on about?
I think perhaps the two fellas do be having something of a complete reason not to mention what happened. Would you not agree, fine ladies and gentlemen of the jury?
Don't appeal to the jury.
Okay.
I have no idea
Oh,
who
why?
I would
My
love it.
goodness! Surely not.
I would love it. Juror number
Are
2
shots
had
on the roof?
still had her hand up all this time.
You mean the ones who stuck the knife in the man were?
Rubble.
Oh man.
Rubber wobble. You could fit like 5 rabbits in that hat. At least.
Oh no!
Oh, they're back!
He's gonna
Um,
take lady.
I can take it, I guess.
No, I forgot his voice. So what exactly are you insinuating here? You blitherer? Whoa!
Oh,
You
Oh,
rotter, he
hold on
said.
first.
You rotter. What are you insinuating?
This is a flaming outrage. I have a good mind to give you a blinker in a minute. That's right.
He'll give you a shiner in a minute, he said, and so will I.
Oh boy.
Oh
Are
boy.
you good, lady?
Mr. Fairplay, are you guys okay?
You're effectively accusing me, a city gentleman and a well-respected banker.
Who still for some reason borrowed money from a loan shark?
Okay,
Listen, I gotta get
And
some
me,
spending money.
a very angry hatter.
Yeah, no, that's accurate.
Mad Hatter.
Not
I'll take
Hatter.
it. Funny, I thought there were supposed to be 3 Stooges, not just 2. Was a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah. Suggesting that someone like me could have stabbed that man in the guts. It's a disgrace. It's scandalous. I protest. I protest in the strongest possible terms.
Oh no, it's the worst.
That's right. I protest too about you rotten scoundrel.
Oh, he's the 3rd Stooge! I got it!
Look at him laughing.
No, I'm Max Scrooge, and I'm visited by the ghosts of the past, the present, the future.
Oh.
Order! 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 All the time, witnesses. I will not permit this wanton invasion on the stand. Of the stand. Return to the atrium.
Anti room,
Anteroom.
I think.
Yeah. Anteroom at once.
Oh, the antechamber.
No, that's another one.
Oh.
Oh.
But this is beyond reason, my lord. It's outrageous.
It's very hurtful, you know.
Ouch. My lord, if I'm a
hurt.
friend.
Go ahead, Lord Van Zykes.
It was the defense that incited this outburst from the witnesses.
Auntie, no, I don't want to go to the anti room. Uncle! Uncle!
My learned friend has seen fit to abandon all protocol and accuse the witnesses without proof.
Hey. Find some for me.
Accuse? I never intended to.
But you did.
Basically,
It seems, young Nipponese, that your command of the English tongue is wanting.
Mm.
ooh.
Oh,
This
I'll command
me?
your English tongue.
keep
Yeah.
me?
Oh my god.
Who said that? Hey, Liv!
Sherlock up in the corner like, whack!
You never took me alive!
Yeah.
Cast
He's
banners
winning.
and everything.
Yep.
Proposed or discovered that the victim fell through the skylight from the roof deck of the omnibus.
He has the whole idol get up with Vince's face all over it.
My
Yes,
hypothesis
like-
cannot possibly stand without the rooftop passengers being aware of this event.
He has the key lights and everything.
Yep.
You have branded these gentlemen liars. You have intimidated the criminal guild.
Oh.
Intimated the criminal guild.
Wait.
I can get intimidated with
Wait,
you.
I'm a dumbass.
You were intimate with them. What did you do with them?
I was capturing my cursor. I uncaptured it. There we go. I know it's annoying for some people, so
Hey,
sorry.
was the cursor captured?
Yes.
Good. In a British court of law, this is what is termed as a baseless accusation.
Like your English tongue, I guess you could say he's bilingual.
Yes.
Yes, and hopefully be too.
I know I was rash to put this idea forward without any actual evidence, but
Hmm.
you can't just dismiss it without a second thought.
What? We're wasting time for get them to justify. I thought there was something fishy about that hat from the moment I laid eyes on the fellow.
Chat. We have to see this matter through now. One way or another.
If there's filth and rubbish in our midst, we must dispose of it at once.
Yes,
That's the
Dogen,
boy.
Dogen.
That's the boy.
oh,
What's happening, Mr. Naruhodo?
Oh.
The spectators in the public gallery they're in a complete frenzy. God.
Mr. Fairplay and Mr. First. My lord.
What
I
What are
am
you looking
confused.
at?
you okay?
Talking.
I haven't heard so many
Talking.
chances to testify since my last time I went to a church years ago.
Is there a fly in here? What's going on?
Yeah.
How do you test the fly?
Oh.
You.
No.
You will take the stand again and make another formal testimony. In reference to the indictment brought by the defense. Yes, my lord.
Why are they acting so guilty?
They're fucking-
I didn't come here for this.
They weren't expecting this.
I never asked for
Yeah.
this.
Look at that shit-eating grin!
What do you mean, my fine fellow?
Fucking,
just
you know what I
noticed-
mean!
There's no time
Is
to think
Gina
this through.
taller than McGilded?
All I can do is keep
Anyone's
pushing
taller than
forward.
Gilded.
Hmm.
My
Thank-
gilded.
oh, thanks to Gravity
Like
and
Nick
Biscuits
Short.
for following. Hello.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Thank
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Is keeping pushing forward. I'm not sure if that was correct.
Mhm.
All correct. Okay.
Okay.
Refuting the accusation.
Accusation. Let's go.
We were the only two people up on that roof deck. Dead or alive. I can swear to that.
And thank you for that, Gravity and Biscuits. Thank you. I am very happy to have gotten it. Oh, yeah. Please go sleep.
Yeah.
Go
Have
sleep,
a good
friend.
sleep.
Yes. Have the best of sleeps.
If anything had happened where we were sitting, don't you think one of the other of us would have noticed?
Thank you. Goodbye. Sleep well.
In any case, neither of us know the first thing about the victim. We have no reason to kill the man.
Oh boy.
This guy was shot the entire time, I'll tell you.
Just
We
for
couldn't
that, I
possibly
will
have opened it.
just for that, I will intentionally have a mediocre sleep. No, that you're
no.
only playing yourself.
That will show them.
Oh, the gravity of this guilt. Yeah, that'll show him.
If you're so sure the victim fell through the skylight, here's your proof.
Oh my god, this is such a mess.
I am a
Butterfly
mess.
like this-
I am lost.
Dude,
I'm not good at this.
Oh yeah, by the way, I said Bakami Tayo.
Nah? Oh, cute.
What
Yeah.
the...
I got 5 subs. Goal and
Oh, Mina, I need to send you. Have you seen there's a mod that puts reuse model in Yakuza 0?
Oh yeah.
oh my god. Oh,
Yeah,
really
there's a
funny.
video. There's a video of him singing Bakamitai.
That's so
Oh.
dumb.
Either witness that performed
It's really
any
dumb.
malevolent act on this open rooftop deck without the other noticing forthwith.
It's called Partners in Crime.
It's called Look That Way.
Look that way, bruh.
Aha.
Look, a horse!
That's right, you see.
We're innocent, I tell you.
I don't know about you.
Although logically, of course, the argument falls down and if the two of you were in collusion with one another.
True. What?
Okay, but is there a mod where you can play Sonic Ace Attorney? You can finish all cases in one day because he's so fast. I wish.
According to investigation by Scotland Yard, 2 witnesses share no common dealings. Ha! Well, I don't trust coppers any more than I trust the stinking rich.
This guy has his
I
priorities.
like your
straight.
style.
Yeah.
3.
Yep. He's like,
You want to
fuck,
show my collection
fuck
of knives?
capitalism and the police.
Yeah. And sometimes they're one and the same.
Ah! Something doesn't feel right here. Something's fishy. The trial is going in our favor, really. Why do I feel so uneasy?
What do you mean, you my fellow barrister?
Counsel for the defense. Over to you. For cross-examination, please.
Oh, yes, my lord. I think we should probably examine that goddamn skylight at this point.
Like shooting stars?
Yes.
Give me tin link here.
No!
I wonder, should we do it from outside? Try.
Well, we can check both. Since
Yeah.
we're here.
You can certainly see inside the carriage through this opening, that's for sure. Okay. Yes, and there's a lamp in the enclosed cabin. I'm sure the witnesses would have been. No, okay. Not good for. Well, okay. How about we go inside then? I mean, I feel like now that we've brought it up.
Well, let's open the door and go inside, shall we?
Let's kick it.
The scene of a murder. It's horrible. Ah! Okay. Well.
Let's look around. Look around at the sky.
Can I examine it now? Okay.
Sorry,
Okay, that's
handle
okay.
can.
So I suppose it can be okay. Really? Okay, I guess there's nothing here.
Dude.
Like I thought since it was gonna be our next new like da da da, maybe we would have to look at it. But okay.
I think we have to cross-examine
Let's
first.
You couldn't get it open, right?
Yeah, that was what I was thinking, that we would like check it,
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
We might have to cross-examine.
Just
Yay.
press everything,
a
remember.
familiar Polish voice somewhere.
Yeah, thank you for dropping by.
Hello. Whomst.
Hello.
I don't know whomst, but hello.
Yeah.
Mata!
So at no time did the victim, Mr. Mason, climb up to join you on the roof deck. Can't speak.
Absolutely not, chicken.
You don't have to say swear words, man.
You don't have to call me a
You can-
dick.
No one needs to call me a dick, please.
No question about it, he said. None at all. Oh, but yes, of course. I remember seeing them both.
You're galloping mad, aren't you?
I saw the victim inside the coast cabin talking with this man here.
Whatever do
Go
you
on.
mean?
The gilded pog face.
Yeah. Oh!
Johnny
Oh! This is true, Mr.
It's
McGilded.
magically delicious.
He has no neck!
Dear me, my lord, at the risk of repeating myself, I boarded the omnibus alone and nodded off inside almost immediately.
That's an outright lie! Without doubt, you were engaged in...
Let me stop you there, fella, and ask, do you have any evidence at all? At all?
Yeah, if gilded though. Yeah, he is. Yeah, kind
He's
of
a star.
a kind of a dickhead.
Whatever do you mean?
I'm looking at it now. Gina is taller than McGilded.
Yeah, I think she is.
Yeah, because she's looking down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah!
It's all about evidence in the court these days, so it is. You do well to remember that.
So
Honestly, why
smug.
would he need a neck? It would just make it easier for people to choke him for being a jerk.
Oh, that's a good point, my good fellow.
Bah.
Ah! I saw you with my own eyes.
This is going so well. I love it. Amazing. All right, it's
Anytime
all
they're going to
planned.
fight off.
Amazing.
Apparently, McGilda is 153 centimeters.
Yeah.
It's
But-
pretty
That's all
short.
Sheena.
Yes, that's why I have a huge top hat.
Well, it was on the final run of the omnibus. It's at past 10 o'clock in the evening. It was certainly have been quite dark. Perhaps too dark to see clearly.
Is that some kind of a lock?
Because Gina's looking down. Is the reason Gilded is so small to compensate for how much he looks down on literally everyone else? Probably.
This is some kind of joke, he said. Is that what this is?
Or perhaps one or the other of you fell asleep briefly.
Are you fair, Duncan?
Dinkum?
Fair dinkum, sir?
His must be fun to
Are you
voice.
serious, sir? That's what he said. It's impossible, I tell you.
I know what he said, lady.
Lady.
That's his name.
Lady.
I'd give you the keys to the vault if you could fall asleep on the sub cold. If you did manage it, your eyelids would freeze shut and you'd never open them again.
I just realized it's kinda ironic that first comes second as a translator. Yeah. Yeah.
Because Lady
Yeah.
goes first.
Yeah, the ladies go first. Duh. That's extreme.
But Gene hasn't been talking.
It was extreme, I tell you. And we had to put up with it because this man had locked the door. Any true gentleman unlocked it and let me in when I knocked.
I'm dreadfully sorry about that young fella. But you see, I was away with the fairies. I didn't hear you at all.
That's a lie. I saw you through the glass. You were talking to someone.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
No, it was a cold night, so it was. People do be seeing things that aren't really in the cold. It's hardly surprising.
Seeing things? Seeing things?
Well, I mean, Lady did go first in a manner of speaking during the first case. Yep.
I believe we have reached an impasse here on this particular point.
Those witnesses do the worst job at looking innocent.
You.
Yeah, it's a love-hate relationship. Like it's such a how can you say, such a good case for the larger narrative, but being in it is just the most frustrating thing
Yes.
ever. Because in Ace Attorney, you're
You have
used
no
to
control,
feeling
kinda.
exactly in like usually in Ace Attorney, you're pretty used to feeling cathartic and sort of empowered and stuff, and that's just not the feeling you get in this case at all.
Don't take it personally now, lad. If I'm a suspect in this case, then it's only fair that you and the other friend are too. Open and free competition is what capitalist society is all about.
Okay,
Yeah.
can we
That's what it's
execute
all
him
about.
just for that?
No,
He's a
we cannot.
capitalist.
I wish I had a gun in the courtroom. Yeah, mood. Thank you for following Niblini. Thank you. I don't know if that's how you say your name.
This
Nablini
isn't a
is fine.
competition.
Yes.
I should like to be involved in, really.
Yeah, I don't think anyone wants to be involved in the who's the murderer competition. Moider.
Moida.
Moida.
My
So, so you had never met Mr. Fry's Fired Mason before?
Oh, Lumi, no! Not once, never!
From omnibus incompetent to omnibus impotent, this case, yeah.
Oh no.
He never met the man before, he said. Never!
Like, you guys get
Never.
along well for two guys who supposedly do not know each other.
Because they have a common goal, you know now.
And you, Mr. First, had no prior dealings with the victim either?
That's right, sir. Hatters don't have much to do with brickmakers, to be honest, sir.
Oh,
Oh,
Who make the hats for the bricks?
Yeah, he's trading
See?
hats for bricks.
How many different ways can I put this?
Also, he seems to be a rather incompetent hatter if his own hat won't even stay on. So if you
He's
want to
an
hit people with
apprentice.
truth bullets, you go to Danganronpa, not Ace Attorney. Yeah. Oh!
but
is that Each of us have the remotest connection to the gentlemen who were inside the cabin.
that.
What are you thinking, little shit?
Shut up! Gomen kudasai. I'm sorry, okay. Mr. McGilded?
Chotomate kudasai? Yes, counsel. What can I be doing for you?
Did the witness's last statement give you pause for thought somehow?
Not the remote's connection. Is that right now? I wonder.
I don't like this. Oh no. What are you insinuating now?
Ah, Mr. Fairplay, that's been too long, so it has.
Eh?
Oh, don't pretend you don't know me. If I'm not very much mistaken, I believe it is fast approaching, is it not? The repayment date?
I beg your pardon?
No, there is no pardon here, there. You are a 20 guineas from me, sir.
I'm confused.
Conscionable.
Yeah.
You're right there, Mr. Fairplay.
Unconscionable rate of interest. You tricked me. It's extortion.
Oh, I see, my dear fellow. Well, now, with a touch of begrudgery, is it? The sort of begrudgery that might motivate a fella to pass his crimes off to another?
Ah!
Ah! Ooh.
And young Mr. First.
Me, sir? What you want with me, sir?
You do be making hats for a living, do you not? There are top hats sliding on your head. Is that one of your own creation, is it?
Oh, well, I'm still just an apprentice, you understand. I'm still learning to find the perfect fit for whatever fine gent walks through the door.
Yeah, the perfect fit, is it? Well, it's very distinctive design, so it is.
Many customers like it, I'll tell you. They like a distinctive touch.
And by that I mean they love when their hats are falling off.
Customers, such as thrice fired Mason,
Yep.
that was fired 3 times.
Oh,
Ah!
poor guy.
There was a photographic print of the victim submitted as evidence of horror, my lord.
He's wearing.
Hmm? Oh.
Hey, sir, do you want some
This-
more? His hats? Yes, the victim. Yeah.
Yeah, this
Me.
selfie, I mean.
Oh, yeah, he is wearing that kind of weird hat.
You can see it better in Code Record too.
Yeah.
I can't help thinking that the poor fella that looks distinctly familiar, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, you're right, like in the people, right? Yeah.
That hat.
It's a very unique hat.
Oh! That's one of my hats.
That it is. So it would seem the brickmaker was a customer of yours.
Oh! Oh!
Oh, this.
Ah!
the sort of customers I'd wager you could have had a wee quarrel with over a distinctiveness of the goods.
Oh no, sir. Absolutely not, sir.
Well, there's really nothing more to add. It wouldn't be right to say that the two fellas here haven't the remotest connection to the victim, you see?
I guess if free shoots couldn't kill him, no wonder Mason had to be stabbed. Fair.
Lord, I rest my case. Lady first, most like me, lady.
You
Fucking god.
you little weasel! Ugh.
He's better at this than I am. Gosh! Mr. McGilder has certainly been thorough in his research, hasn't he?
Too thorough.
What a guy!
What a good guy.
Good guy.
What a good
I'm perfectly
dude.
okay. Please don't let me interrupt and hold up the proceedings.
Oh, I got a
Are
hat
you,
hunter.
you're a hat hunter?
We're a hat
You're the
hunter.
barrister?
Sword is mightier than a gun, or was it something of a pen and sword? I don't know. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? Are you quite certain about that? That the skylight was shut the entire time?
I'm going to lose my block with you in a minute.
Oh wow.
Okay, angry.
It's going to lose his rack with you in a minute. That's what he said.
Thanks for
Um.
translating. Also remember, we are keeping our eyes out for broken chalices.
Yeah.
And bottles.
And bottles.
And feet.
I still
Take a look.
prefer calling it the fireball casted too.
What did you say, son?
Fireball.
Take a look
That's
for
the
yourself.
chalice.
Go on. said there's a feet counter.
Hmm?
Oh,
There's a,
wait.
look, there's a latch right there. Come on,
Where?
Oh,
There.
I guess.
on the top.
You see, it's shut fast
Oh,
now,
on
just
the
like it was
left,
on the
I
night.
guess.
Do we have to, like, look at it now?
Yeah, maybe it's after this.
So it is, of course. A fella the size of Mr. Mason could likely break right through it, still and all.
What?
Just looking at the side, I think you understand.
Ah! Now you hold on there a minute, sir. The size of the thing means nothing. But on its own, let's consider the bigger picture here, shall we?
Yeah.
I look really guilty. I need that to stop.
Let's stop fighting Arcane, shall we?
I was riding the omnibus on another occasion when, well, I broke wind loudly. I shook myself with that as it happens.
Yeah.
This is an unexpected confession.
I shut my trousers, good sir.
I shouted myself.
Lady
So-
farts.
It was a shard.
Oh, I just mean to say, well, the point is, I tried to open the skylight, you see,
Oh my god.
but just my luck. I couldn't make it budge. The stench was terrible.
What?
That
Everyone was looking daggers at me, sir. I went as red as a rouge, I did.
I did
Yes,
not want to
indeed
hear
it was.
this. story.
I smelled the foul smell too.
Are you expecting me to sentence you?
Heinous
This is
crime.
ridiculous.
You have ripping
Farted in a bus.
Oh, no, sir. The thing is, the skylight can't be opened. I tried and tried when I was inside a cabin of shame.
I think
Oh.
Lassie and me want to say something.
Gina?
Yeah. Being a little-
What are you
Yeah.
thinking, mate? What are you thinking, mate?
Giotto,
Totoro.
God
do
damn
you have
it.
something to say about that, Mr. Strahd?
That's a lot of dots.
Mr. Strahd! Please.
Ground control to Miss Lestrade.
It opens.
Eh?
Hmm?
A
Huh?
skylight. That's what we're talking about, right?
Hey, don't pull out the gun. God. It takes forever to load.
Yep.
All them skylights open, that easy.
Ooh, music.
More easily than you can load that weapon. Hopefully.
That's a lie, I tell you. Otherwise, when I broke wind, I can't do it from inside, you mug.
You mug.
Panique! Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah, alright, yeah, there's a Mina panic emote incoming.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Panic.
Panic. Panic!
Panic!
Yeah.
Good. No panic now.
Look, a few weeks ago, I was up in the roof deck of one of them book drags.
Oh.
I got a great haul. I mean, I had bursts coming out me ears.
Miss Lestrade! This is not the forum to be
Utilizing.
Eulogizing.
eulogizing
Eulogi-
on the subject of your criminal activities.
Your Excellency, you might use simpler words next time.
Well,
You.
anyway, I had a bit of scare. I lifted the last bug's purse. It all wise to me. All four of them surrounded me, so I couldn't pop up the bus and leg it.
Yeah, I know, right?
New England had dragons, one of them dragged.
I don't think those are those dragons because of drugs.
So what I did was, I used a skylight. I opened the hatch and jumped right through.
What?
Yeah. The catch of them skylights is on the top side, that's why you can't open them from the cabin.
The skylight opens from the roof deck? That makes no sense. Are you saying she just rode on a drag queen instead? Good question. Yeah, on her shoulder.
Climb up onto the roof of the omnibus at once and verify the witness's claim.
Oh,
But
finally,
it's so
we get.
tall!
There's a ladder.
It's so tall. Your Honor.
Where? Oh, it's a step ladder.
No, it's a ladder.
Gasp!
It opens.
Oh my hat!
Yes.
There's
indeed.
a
Oh, my
very distinct difference
heart!
between ladders and step ladders.
Oh my heart!
Oh, my
heart!
Yes.
See?
Well, there you have it.
Rabble, rabble.
Oh my
Order!
kitty hat!
Order! Order! Oh. It appears that the street girl's statements is quite true.
I don't believe it. The skylight opens, and from the roof deck.
Mr. Naruhodo! This could be the clue we've been looking for.
Yeah.
Well, answer for the defense. Please continue with your cross-examination.
Yes, my lord. So the skylight opens. Perhaps I should investigate for myself. Oh, finally.
Let's go.
Oh my god. Let's go! I don't care about you, fair play. I have an
Fair
omnibus.
play, you can. Fair play, you can wait.
You can.
Yeah, an
That
omnibus
wasn't
to
fair.
take.
Should we do it from D? Yeah, we should probably do it from D.
Dude.
That's fine. Can we do it now? So the skylight was fastened shut before.
And now the catch has been undone, we should be able to open it.
Oink.
Oink. Oh, nice.
Let's jump in.
And yeah, let's jump inside and see what's going on. It first farted on the roof deck hard enough could it become a poop deck. Can we stop this line of discussion, please?
But is that true, good sire?
Well, let's open the door and go inside,
Yeah,
shall we?
funny.
Scene of a murder. Horrible! Okay, let's go.
That was horrible.
Ah!
Ah! What the fuck?
Look at someone spilled some ketchup here.
Okay, then.
Yes, it does open very wide, doesn't it? Wide enough to kick someone like you through, certainly, Mr. Naruhodo.
Or someone like me. Stop imagining it!
Why are you imagining it?
What is it? Sorry, I have a shitty sense of humor. Stop!
Yeah, we jolly good. We glad it's red and not
Just
other
here!
color.
Look at this! Look at that! That right there!
That's without
Blood.
question.
It's blood!
Why would there be a blood stain there?
Surely.
That's not my name, Chisato.
That's
Can't
not
be
my name.
unrelated to the case, can it?
Hmm.
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 That's all we
Anonymous.
need.
I think that's it.
Yep, that's it.
Oh, I got some
That's
proof.
so lads.
should we just
Oh,
like
yeah.
present it?
I mean,
Yeah, sure.
there's proof.
There's a blood stain on.
Definitely.
Should we just try
Let's
it?
stain.
Yes.
The
Yeah.
rooftop.
Yep. On the night in question, the victim was fatally stabbed in the stomach. And immediately afterwards, the victim's body was pushed through the skylight into the cabin below. Those are the facts, and the irrefutable proof remains clearly visible in the omnibus that stands before us today in this very courtroom.
What? That's utter humbug. Can't possibly have any evidence.
No, you can't. I mean, we didn't do it, I tell you. It's impossible.
Irrefutable proof. Here, in this courtroom.
More likely than you think.
Impossible.
Mhm.
Counsel.
My lord,
I believe everyone would appreciate a little clarification here. Where exactly within the omnibus is this evidence to which you allude? Will you point out what it is that proves the victim fell from the roof deck through the skylight?
well, thankfully we just looked at it like 5 seconds ago.
In case you forgot.
I actually think you need to examine before you do that.
Yeah, let's just examine it.
Yeah, because it updates.
It does open very wide, doesn't it? Wide enough to kick someone like you through, certainly, Mr. Naruhodo.
Someone like me, what are you gonna do this? What is it?
Look, it's here!
Blood.
Look at this! Blood!
This without question.
It's blood!
Why would there be a blood stain here?
Surely, it can't be unrelated to the case, can it?
Hmm.
To present, yeah.
Crocodile!
Crocodile.
By Jupiter! Is that blood?
This blood
Bad
stain
ever happens
proves
in the
two
bad place.
things. Firstly, when the incident occurred, the skylight of the omnibus was open.
What?
And secondly, the victim was already bleeding when he fell through the opening.
Oh my.
And so it follows that Mr. McGilded, who was inside the enclosed cabin himself at the time, cannot possibly be guilty of this crime.
No!
Good timing, guys.
Order! Order! Order!
What the? That's a good one.
But
Lot of butts.
the blood would have been sprayed up there when the fellow was stabbed inside the omnibus.
That makes no sense!
That's not physically possible.
It only found its way to that one particular spot on the skylight, sure. And that would be a very convenient.
Me was a good timing though. Them no me.
Let's keep in mind that the skylight catch can only be unfastened from the roof deck. I myself wouldn't have been able to open it now, would I?
Me being too short can't reach the top.
But. There's no way to know for certain, is there? If the tent really fell through the skylight, I mean.
There's no way to prove it.
Why don't you have a good look on the floor of the cabin between the two seats, Mr. First?
Yeah, I mean,
Hmm.
It's all too plain to see if you see. There's the aftermath that shows the poor fella dropped from a far height right there, so it is.
what? No.
But it can be. It's all
Lies!
My fellow jury members, I think we can all agree that this is clear proof of the defendant's innocence, can't we?
I believe we can, yes, sir. It's clear to me now where the filthy rubbish can be found in this courtroom.
No, they thought they could pull the wool over my eyes, did they? Ah! God damn it.
Okay.
I won't tolerate any of the guild's carriages being sullied with blood. I won't tolerate it.
Oh, I always knew that nice gentleman who gave us that delightful bug could have done such a thing.
Oh,
On three then, everyone. 1, 2, 3.
I mean, we know who it.
Ah,
Oh.
chilling performance, Mr. McGilded. Oh, and what would you be referring to there now, Lord Van Zeeks?
I hope that Juror-free doesn't take a stab in the dark. Someone could end up yeah.
A bloodstain on the frame of the skylight. Such evidence. Null and void.
What? Why?
For one extremely simple reason. That smell of blood never existed.
What are you talking about? It's right there! I know, it's there for all to see, and it's clearly blood.
Slay, you can say Lee.
I personally attended Scotland Yard's investigation of the omnibus. The officers involved went over the carriage with a fine-tooth comb.
I mean, the blood on the floor is different from the ones on the seat.
I can state with absolute surety. No such smear of blood existed in the carriage. At least, not until this trial began.
But
Are you suggesting, Lord Van Sykes, that this stain of blood was...
Publicated, my lord? Yes. And why this court has been in session?
what? Makes no goddamn sense. What? McGilded is lying.
What a palaver! I must say, I didn't expect such a crude reasoning from a prosecutor of your standing, Lord Van Sykes.
If this is the case, those are some shitty bay leaves.
Yep.
Like-
Bay leaves.
Yeah.
Is
Didn't
it?
believe.
More like Bay fails, am I right?
Wow, got him.
Got him.
Then Magnus McGilded, a felon of all over the capital for his fine contribution to public life. I don't take kindly to slander, and I'll fight it to the bitter end. Even if it's rolling off the tongue of the ripple of the Bailey. Mr. McGilded, I realize that this is your first appearance in court as the accused. However, I am well aware of your involvement behind the cases in a great many affairs of dubious nature. You're very adept when it comes to avoiding getting your own hands dirty.
They could believe the courtroom for that blunder. Haha.
Throw this man out of the gallery!
Yes.
And each time it happens that case your involvement is investigated, you adapt the facts.
Adapt the facts. What does that even mean?
That means, Mr.
I
Naruhodo,
don't.
that he
I
has
don't English good. Okay, teach me, please.
That means, Mr. Naruhodo, that he has many children now.
Oh.
When you wield a fortune on the side of Mr. McGilded, however ill-gotten it may be, nothing is impossible. Tampering with evidence, manipulating the scene of a crime, bribing witnesses,
Here
hiring
he
lowly
comes.
Nipponese lawyers.
Oh.
I toast your ability to concoct the most convenient of stories, sir.
Yeets it into the fire. You can't
That
take me out of the
Kirkland
gallery.
music.
I'm not even a gal. Ha.
This will not do, to be sure. Bailiff, bring him into the gallery and throw him out then. Wait now, counsel.
I don't...
Oh no.
Go.
It's fair to say, this does all sound like a rather far-fetched excuse by a desperate man. The blood on the skylight didn't exist, you say?
I mean, honestly, it kind of sounds like it.
But issues with all cast your minds back. Is it not true that the omnibus there had been in the courtroom the entire time? How could anyone possibly have put a smear of blood in it without the ward and his wife seeing?
Giant smoke screen.
It's right now, counsel.
It's true. The omnibus has been in full view the entire time that the court has been in session.
My learned friend.
Yes.
Here's to hearing your opinion on this matter in your own words.
No. As you wish. If someone has tampered with the omnibus during this trial, if you're asking me, I think...
Just
Yes.
please speak in English.
It could have been possible. Kinda.
I mean, there were...
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were not
I
in
mean,
complete view of it.
Possible, like
100%
There's
like
of
all the
always-
time in the.
There's always the possibility.
Mhm.
Right?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie for this dude.
What?
As a defense lawyer, it's my job to advocate for the defendant as best as I can. But still, I feel as though there's something even more important at stake here. There's no evidence to suggest that the defendant did as my learned friend suggests. However, in terms of having the opportunity to carry out the alleged tampering, there is one possibility. Oh!
Good gracious. Explain yourself, counsel.
Have you all just got temporary memory loss? Am I the only one who remembers the smoke? Okay.
Maybe you think of
No,
parallel
that's just entirely
universe.
unrelated.
Yeah. The world is married? Think of the children! Wait a minute. Uranus is the wife of Gaia? Wait, what?
Yes, there is.
Did his glass just disappear again?
Yes,
Since
it
my
did.
learned Nipponese friend has no intention of running from its deceit. It's magic.
Deceit?
I'm sure everyone still remembers clearly the recess that we were forced to take. As a result of the smoke grenade fired by the witness currently in the stand, Miss Gina Lestrade. Bang. Gaia was the personification of the earth, while Uranus was the personification of the sky. Oh my god.
Oh,
It's
that's interesting.
godly lesbians. Slash J.
What?
I don't know. That's my life. Okay, what's going on?
Uranus.
Be careful, Mr. Naruhodo. Cover your face.
Bailiff, don't let the accused escape. Secure the omnibus.
I hereby call an emergency recess. Bailiff, ensure the defendant is in custody and clear the courtroom. Damn it.
The courtroom was filled with smoke, and everyone was thrown into confusion. All of us were made to leave this chamber. In that brief interval, under the veil of smoke and in all the chaos, it could have been possible to steal inside the omnibus.
Hey, wise.
Oh, he's getting miffed.
What are you trying to pull here? You rotten feckless gouger. Gouger?
The Gouger.
Fickless... What? Huh?
You're supposed to be defending me. It's a wicked plot. It's a plot to undermine me, so it is. Whatever you think this is, it changes nothing. The facts are the same. What?
Wah!
After this courtroom was evacuated earlier as a result of the smoke grenade, a number of inconsistencies materialized in relation to the omnibus.
Inconsistencies, such as
To start with, the storage compartment underneath the rear passenger seat.
Nope.
When the police investigated the omnibus, this compartment was full of the driver's items.
Well, Aphrodite was born from Uranus's jewels being chopped up and forming in the sea, thus Aphrodite has the biggest balls of the gods. Okay.
Secondly, we have the smear of blood on the edge of the skylight.
Yeah.
As I have said, that was not present at the start of the trial this morning.
Unfortunately, Lord Van Zykes, no one is able to corroborate your claims.
That's true. He is the only one who's saying it. That is true. When the omnibus was first wheeled out, both the storage compartment and the skylight were shut.
Accordingly, I'm afraid to say, we cannot establish with any certainty if this evidence is the result of tampering or not.
Oh, I love bureaucratics.
Indeed, my lord. No doubt there was not a single person who saw fit to verify such things.
What do you think?
Sorry? Might have been
Wasn't
present during the
there.
morning, but it seems like it might be present. Yeah.
About the omnibus.
Hmm.
Is there anything else unusual about the omnibus?
Yes, I have an inkling.
I'm trying to think of it. Was
It's
the blood on the
suspicious.
floor?
Yeah, there's blood on the floor.
That's definitely suspicious.
Okay, can we go into inside the
and-
omnibus?
Mm.
And like also, didn't we check and the thing was empty?
Yeah, well, it is empty. It had some stuff in there before.
Mm.
This is what gets me. Alright, look at the seat.
Yeah.
Look at that blood. Look at it.
Yeah, but it's also on a different colored background.
It is.
I
but it
don't
looks-
Also,
think
you
they
have-
look that different.
No, also the
They
thing is, this
do.
is fabric, and this is probably not. At most, this might be like a shallow carpet.
Yeah, I
Probably,
just
but-
think
So,
it looks like
the-
way because it's dark brown, so it makes it look lighter.
Yeah, they aren't that different.
I don't like it.
No,
The stuff
me
is
neither.
missing. The blood's there. I don't like him.
But I'm trying to think of what else could be suspicious, because we were talking about the skylight, and that we've established the thing under the seat. Should we say that there is? I guess it might be the. I feel like it. So anything
It's just-
else? Maybe.
It's-
Do we want to try to put? I think it might be
Yeah.
the blood on
go
the
for
floor.
it.
Yeah,
I'm-
I still have an ink. I just
Oh,
think...
I mean, we were talking about the blood on the floor
'Cause
before,
I
right?
yeah, but I don't think it was before the thingy happened.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I don't know. But what else? could
Just
be?
that we were just talking that the blood on the floor was something weird, and now they're saying, is there anything else unusual? That's why I'm thinking.
Oh, was
but
it
yeah,
not, wait,
go for
what?
it.
Was it not the? Wait,
I mean, before, like, Ban Six said, that smear of blood never existed, or something like that.
yeah, the smear of blood on the edge of the skylight didn't exist.
Oh, I thought I meant the blood on the floor.
No, he didn't.
Wow. Okay, sorry.
I think it might be. Yeah, he was talking about the one in the skylight. I think maybe. My lord,
Yes, Council?
there's one further inconsistency. A mark that surely could not have been present at the start of the trial.
What?
What in the devil's name are you going to say now? If you dare to betray me, you little maggot, you better start watching your back.
That's a threat.
Yeah, don't threaten people in the courtroom.
Silence, McGilded.
Maybe they just want to send the blood talk for itself to stay keep the floor.
Silence.
Fair.
The court awaits the defense qualification. Ah!
This trial keeps swinging one way and then the other. I've no idea what's the truth and what's deception.
Oh.
What am I supposed to believe here?
Leave your eyes. I shall have to ask you to elaborate, Council.
Oh, what a coinky dink we're finding ourselves in.
Where exactly is this alleged mark that you claim appeared at some point during the trial? Oh, blood?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I was
go for
thinking,
the
the blood
blood.
on the floor. Like,
The blood?
Yeah.
Or both, or either blood, because that
because
appeared during
he
the
was
trial.
mentioning how this didn't exist, so...
Yeah, so go for the blood on the floor,
Yeah,
I'd
let's
say.
just, can we notice
Should we do a
them?
confidence save?
That's blood, isn't it? Yeah, because I remember you specifically saying that, like, Ben Six mentioned nothing about it.
Is something wrong?
Oh, it's just, well, yeah, but this person is so obvious, that's all. And yet Ben Six has made no mention of it.
I suppose that does seem a little strange.
Yet, why do I have such a bad feeling about this? Yeah, it's this. It's definitely this. Okay, no.
Would I?
If you consider that the victim fell through the skylight onto the floor of the cabin, you would certainly expect to find signs of blood where he landed. But as far as I recall, this blood stain on the cabin floor was not there when the omnibus was first brought into the courtroom.
Good lord!
Yeah, that's what I remembered as well. The pendulum of believability, yeah.
Yes. I do believe you're correct, Council.
Well said. Fine speech. Although as advocate for the defense, one might say that's a very careless slip of the tongue.
Slip your tongue.
I believe that blood stain on the floor is a decisive piece of evidence. But if the question is whether that evidence is genuine, or whether it was unlawfully fabricated by someone, I feel compelled to admit that there's at least a possibility that the evidence is fake.
Oh, he was smiling for a second.
No. He's constipated.
Ah!
Oh.
This trial is over!
Mr. McGilded?
I've done everything I possibly can to cooperate with the court, but it's all over now.
But you're the defendant. You can't just leave.
Oh,
It's
fuck.
over, I tell ya!
I know, he's scary. I don't
Oh,
like him.
memory, recollection, what people think they saw. It's all nonsense! Facts are what counts, and the fact is that bloodstain is there now.
Well,
You're acting very
And
guilty.
over the course of this desperate trial, long and extremely drawn out as that's been, that good-for-nothing Ripper of the Bailey has failed to present any decisive evidence at all. Ugh,
oh wow, he took that personally.
I'm
Yes,
scandalized, so I am. I thought better of Lord Van Zix. Well, my lord,
I like how they
Jesus Christ.
react.
Fucking A. I don't like him. He's guilty.
He's so
no I'm
guilty.
guilty. Shut up.
Guilty.
Guilty.
I must concur with the defendant. The unaffirmed recollections of an individual cannot stand as evidence. At this moment in time, this particular bloodstain in question is very much in existence, and in the absence of any credible method by which to prove its alleged previous non-existence, I regret to say that it would be improper for this trial to continue. God,
Your lordship can't be serious.
Lord Van Zykes, this is your position.
Prosecution, my lord, has no further witnesses or evidence to present.
Very well. In that case, as I believe we have explored every possible avenue in the matter, I shall proceed with my
Adjudication?
adjudication. As a formality, I am of course obliged to confirm with the defense first.
What formality?
As things stand at the moment, it would seem that Mr. McGilder will be found not guilty.
Yes.
Which should mean we've won.
Is that really the right outcome here? Is it really alright for the trial to come to an end now? With all these unexplained inconsistencies? Yes, this is how trials normally go. I know.
No, I don't like it. It's gross. Counsel for the defense, your closing statement, please.
Okay. Yes, my lord. The defense believes...
Ooh.
Yes, what are you going to do?
I don't
He's
know!
guilt. I don't like him.
Wait, oh god. I know what
No,
I'm
no
gonna
one-
do.
Confidence save.
Confidence
It's just-
save.
Ugh.
I don't know. Like, I don't want to lie.
I don't either. I don't want to.
But he just said we're gonna end it. So what are we gonna do?
No one's innocent acts like this.
That's I'm
He's a
innocent.
lunatic.
Okay, Argo, you know what the correct answer is.
Yes, I'm innocent.
No, he's not.
I am.
You're guilty.
Um...
What will you do? It's your call.
We're waiting, my Newtonist friend.
Argo, please!
I'm innocent.
I can't...
Okay, let me ask you: do you prefer cheese or ham in your bun?
Cheese.
Cheese. Okay. He's innocent.
Okay.
He's.
What?
I don't think he's innocent.
I don't think he's innocent.
Okay, listen to me. You are a freaking defend. See, it's not your job to find the culprit.
It is. That's the entire job.
No, it's
No, it's
not.
not.
I
Am
mean,
am I gonna get
no.
it bad at like? Okay, Argo, what is the correct answer to this? I don't know.
I like the wording.
Not as
I
lot
like the
of.
wording of the defendant could be guilty.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
I don't
Okay, do you
know.
want me to really say, or
Yes.
it doesn't matter?
Oh right. Yeah, I was thinking because it didn't have the.
I mean, it's not always a good indication, because even if you doesn't see them, it could mean that you could lose them.
Yeah. I'm here in this courtroom to advocate for the defense of my client, Mr. McGilda. However, at this moment in time, I cannot in all good conscience attest fully to the defendant's innocence.
What are you
Are you saying, man?
What?
What are you saying, man?
Fuck you!
Without any question, there's no conclusive evidence to prove that the defendant is guilty. However, there's also no conclusive evidence to prove that he's innocent.
Good. Good gracious me!
I mean, he's saying it as it is.
Meth.
Myth.
The meh.
Order! Order! This unprecedented behavior, counsel. I got it. A defense lawyer calling the accused as innocent into question. Are you of sound mind? See, is anyone who's innocent acts like this?
It's a grand decision to apologize, my lord. So it was a great decision.
What?
I must say, I didn't expect quite such an exciting spectacle at the end there, but still. Here,
Ow.
how do you spell your troubles?
Oh my god!
Ow!
Your job here is done, fella, and some fine work you've done, so you have.
I love the word unprecedented so much. Same. What do you mean?
It's just as the right honorable gentleman succinctly
Succinctly.
the trial can't go on anymore.
Suck.
You suck!
You suck!
And your closing statement there was, how do they put it now? Nothing more than a formality.
Do you think that coin hit Ryunosuke in the one of his heads or his tail? Good question.
He laughed so hard he teleported everyone else away.
Yeah.
I really don't know what to make of all of this.
Was the evidence we've seen genuine, or was it fake?
His lordship would be fuming. Any unsightly rubbish should be disposed of promptly, as I said.
You work for her.
Good question.
Stinky Rachel, I was guilty of something. Mark my words.
Watch her be like Ben Six's butt like maid or something. One of the staff of the Ben Six household. That would be really
Can
funny.
I take her job?
I feel terrible ashamed that I have ever doubted that lovely man who gave us the lovely park.
Yeah, the lovely man.
Yeah, he's very lovely.
He's lovely.
How that proceedings have unfolded this way. I am compelled to declare a premature end to this trial.
Amazing. What a good day.
Furthermore, the court must accept the defendant's plea.
Alright. Oh my god.
I take your kind, my lord.
I hereby pronounce the verdict of the court.
But we still haven't determined if the blessing in the omnibus is genuine or not. We don't know if these witnesses are telling the truth or a pack of lies. We have no idea about the truth.
Lord Van Zykes.
My lord.
The case made by the prosecution was flawed, plain and simple. If indeed the omnibus presented as evidence was tampered with, the prosecution is at fault for allowing such a disgraceful version of justice to take place.
Completely agree, honestly.
Yeah.
Who said that?
I mean, it sucks, but
Yeah.
My sincerest apologies, my
It
lord.
He tried! Then the judge was like, bailiff, don't do that, go out!
And I tried.
But
I tried
wait.
so
There's
hard.
multiple bailiffs.
When we were evacuated from the courtroom, Landmark 6 ordered the evidence to be secured.
Someone has to take responsibility, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm afraid the prosecution not shown responsibility in this matter.
That's so unfair!
Culpability of the defense has not, at the present time, been established by this court. Opposite. Consequently, the jury will not be required to proffer judgment.
I tried so hard, I got so far, but in the end, the truth, it didn't even matter. Yep.
I tried so hard and got so far. But then Bailey screwed up and I'm in the bus.
See, it's almost like it's a real life courtroom.
Whoop,
Okay.
whoop.
Well, Lord Von Six, it's been a pleasure, so it has.
Ah, fuck you.
And as for you, my dear fella in the gallery, I couldn't have asked for a better defense.
Yeah.
Do you mean to tell me that this all has been a grand waste of time?
Yes.
Is the law of the land, my good men? If you like to pursue this matter further, you can always go ahead and try to change the law.
I will.
Magnus
Oh, I-
McGilded. Good grief, you've more to say to me, have you? Just one thing, a warning. It's far from over.
Ooh.
Well, it's something to be looking forward to then.
I hate this.
I hereby pronounce the defendant, Mr. Magnus McGilded,
And the defense lawyer.
not
Guilty.
guilty.
Yeah.
Did it!
We won!
This
Yay!
is so
Fireworks!
great.
Oh, fire,
The winner is you!
Oh, joyous day!
Ugh.
Granny's still.
Can't believe it!
It's all
So-
good. It's
Just
good.
like
It's
some
good.
What are you talking
What are
about?
you
The
talking
man's been
about?
cleared.
The
He's
man's been cleared.
innocent.
He's innocent.
Just wait a while for a while. Soon there will come a man whose court steals to change the law. Yeah. With the courtroom in pandemonium for the second time that day, the judge delivered his verdict. My first ever trial in Great Britain came to an abrupt end. With the defendant being found not guilty. Ostensibly a victory for us. I'm not sure about that one, but I'm so happy right now.
Real fucking first client.
18th of February, 5:14 p.m. The Old Bailey defendant's antechamber. Can we
Technically,
please just get a normal person? Can we please just get like just a normal case now, please?
technically himself.
Do you want Sudato to be defendant?
Oh yeah, that would be a very normal Ace Attorney case.
That certainly was a long trial.
Ah, yes, it was.
Your first ever trial on foreign soil, and your first victory. It was a wonderful performance.
I wouldn't call it a victory.
My heartfelt congratulations.
And to you, Mrs. Suttle, thank you for your assistance. I suppose we should be happy.
Hmm.
The trouble is, we're still completely in the dark about what actually happened.
Well, we didn't have enough time.
But isn't it wrong? I mean, who was actually responsible for Mr. Mason's death? We don't even know that.
The sole aim of the defense is to obtain a verdict that exonerates the defendant. You carried out your duty to perfection.
I that you did.
Yeah, that's him.
Mm.
Mr. McGill did, and Mina. Ah, and that girl is with him too.
Well, it seems the stories are true.
Oh, what stories?
About the 6 Anonymous Firewalls they do be letting off when there is verdict of not guilty.
Oh, cool.
I'm sure you must have seen them now. Spectacular, wouldn't you say?
Yes, definitely.
I heard it was sight to behold, and to be sure it was. And I've you to thank, I suppose, for having an opportunity to see it.
Oh, I don't know about that. I'm not sure I really did anything.
What are you saying, fella? How they walk out of there, free man then?
I think one of the fireworks went in the stream of some kind of Spider-Man. Give me fireworks to Spider-Man. Get them. I don't think it was so much thanks to me as down to your planning.
You're a straight-talking fella, aren't you? I must say, you had me astray in the head there once or twice. But you're young and headstrong. And it was the water under the bridge.
Congratulations, Mr. McGilded, on having your name cleared.
But nothing's resolved. I need answers, Shakes!
There's only one thing that matters to me.
Oh? Money.
You've all seen that I didn't do the odious and absurd deed.
Mooney.
Money.
It is granted, is not.
I suppose it is.
Now, the fine fellows of Scotland Yard can take matters in their hand and sort out any wee details. Yeah. They'll see for what it is. They'll get to the truth.
He used to stand to do it.
I have absolute faith in them, so I have, after all.
Probably did.
Yeah.
And they'll be providing a good number of their wages with all the taxes I pay.
You fucking.
It's not that funny.
So then. So desune,
So desune.
as we agreed, aforehand, 1,000 guineas for your troubles, fella.
Oh, no. I couldn't possibly
I
accept
know.
that much.
I take
Are
it.
the West? You're humble people, are you? You're from the East. Well, if you insist. You having this, still and all, you deserve a reward.
Mr. Magnus is gilded!
Oh my god, that's that High Bailey voice.
Everything is ready, sir! If you'd like to follow me into the courtroom.
Into the courtroom.
On the carpet? What's this, officer? This is sooner than I was led to believe.
I hope it's not inconvenient, sir. There are some changes to the schedule.
Are you feeling okay there?
Yes, sir!
Well, my voice looking me tracks now. I need to follow this highly pitched voice bailiff. It's time for the inspection.
Sorry? What inspection?
We're going to examine the omnibus again, so I'm told.
Better examine that bitch closely, huh?
Are you examining it?
I asked if I could be
Yes.
present for it myself.
Just stand, the wheels go, and the bus go round.
They're going to examine it again? Now?
Naturally, I'm under no obligation to take part in any more of this matter now. With an upstanding member of London society, I do be doing my best to help where I can.
That was an ominous save.
Yes, make your choices wisely now. I will remember them.
Oh
It's a
god.
gentleman's duty, so it is. So then, fare thee well. That was an absolute pleasure meeting you.
I wish I could say the same.
Yeah.
I hope you have a whale of a time while you're studying here in Great Britain. Disappear!
And there he goes. Free man. Oh, she's still here. Oh, I forgot she was here too. Oh wait, there's another. Oh god.
Now pop a cap.
Panic!
Don't move.
Whereas I want to say, get a move on. She really does take forever to load that thing. I love how exasperated he is. He's not even like scared. He's just like, oh my god, can you not do that faster? Mr.
Oh.
Strong, would you mind putting that thing down? Please?
You're a grown up.
In
Yeah.
a sense.
Sorry?
And I hate all grown ups.
Oh no.
You ate them all.
You ate them.
There you are!
No.
Yeah.
No.
Here she is!
Look at her!
I'm pretty sure Tippy wants her, so I'm just gonna have her for
Yes.
now.
Naughty,
Thank you.
naughty, running off like that.
Is this some kind of picnic? Who's this little
Get
girl
your
now?
little cheese.
Why do the
Yeah.
little girls keep multiplying? Somebody stop them!
I'm taking that with you as well. I was looking forward to the trial run of my experimental smoke grenade launcher, and you stole it!
So
Oh
adorable.
no, she's eating them and then she's gonna eat me! Oh my
Hate
god!
them. Oh no.
Oh, do you want to play? You won't beat me.
That's a wow.
I have a bigger gun than you!
Actually,
hard-
I have that as an
hard crosser.
emote, like her shooting that gun. Excuse me, but who are you?
It's a me.
Oh, good day to you. I'm, well, the inventor, I suppose, of that machine.
The inventor? I got kids in there multiplying and I'm losing all control. You will skip properly.
Well, normal smoke grenades are so dull, don't you agree? White, 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 and
Sure.
more white. If you have to be shrouded in smoke, could at least be a pretty color, I thought to myself.
Do we have to be shrouded in smoke though? At all?
I just took my eyes off it for a moment, whilst I was changing onto a different omnibus, and she pinched it. Luckily, I fitted it with a telegraphic beacon.
Attila wants it at. Attila wants it what? What? I have no idea what this girl is talking about.
Anyway, you're coming with me now. Back to my laboratory.
What?
No human experimentation,
What
please.
for?
To apologize, of course, silly, to my technician.
What? You mean, say sorry?
You must say sorry when you've done something wrong. Surely an adult has told you that before.
Hey,
You said the trigger
Hello,
word.
need to know adults.
she has a
Come
gun.
along then, follow me. I'm not an adult.
This neutral B is a gun.
Fine, have it your way.
Oh, good. You see, I knew you want to do the right thing in the end.
I'm fairly sure that what she wants is not to get shot by that massive gun of yours. The girl's gonna make Gina into a new invention.
Where's Gina?
Right.
Who's Gina?
Fighting game
I'll
characters
be
be
leaving
like,
now then. Bye-bye. I'm so sorry for all the fuss. Goodbye. Bye now.
I love
tiny
her.
girls with massive weapons.
That's my aesthetic. If Mina was a fighting game character, she would have a huge hammer. Just saying.
Yeah.
Or bonks.
If yes,
Just absolutely massive
I
sledgehammer.
would have this massive sledgehammer with like, and it's like pink, with a huge bow on it. Gina, I hate an adult. I'm not an adult, Gina. Girl said Gina. Yeah, she was a lively one. With kind of familiar symbols all over her outfit.
Well, do you think perhaps we ought to be in our way now too?
Yes, you're right. But where to?
Oh, uh-oh.
We haven't had time to find a place to stay. No sooner have we arrived in London than we had to rush here. All our traveling
That couch
cases are still
looks
with the
pretty
bailiff.
comfy.
Yeah,
I was originally planning to spend today in search of lodgings.
it's a late hour in the day. I'm afraid we may be out of luck.
Don't worry though, I have a plan. If the worst comes to the worst, I've heard of a lovely park where we could spend the night.
Please tell me you're not thinking
Oh.
of McGilda Park.
I know it may be a
I don't
little
wanna
chilly
go.
at this time of year, but our youthfulness will see us through.
We
Not
might
so sure
freeze
about
to
that.
death, though, Susie.
I think a midwinter London night will freeze a young person solid just as easily as an elderly one.
Oh dear, that doesn't sound agreeable.
I'm starting to regret turning Mr. McGilda down. That 1,000 guineas would have paid for a lovely warm room or mansion. Yeah,
I don't trust him.
and so the trial to determine my worthiness for the study tour was over by the end of our first day in London. However, as we were soon to learn, there were more trying times ahead, just as the Reaper of the Bailey had warned. The
What?
case was far from over.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Cutscene?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
it's
this is
time.
not good.
It's time. It's time for Sexy McMahon.
Wait.
Oh my god, so hot.
Fuck! What? How did this happen? Look at that stash. You just let a fire happen. Oh. That's a problem.
Oh, he has legs. That's surprising.
I think I left my wine.
Ah, my favorite
Damn it.
shot. This
It's
is like,
ruined.
I'm
pretty.
sorry. He's so pretty,
And
surrounded
the-
by fire.
Yeah, I like the thick lines.
Yeah, like.
What?
And
Well,
good case.
you have 2 guesses as to who that
Who?
was. Yes.
Maya.
No, it was fair play.
I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
At
the Adventure of the Clouded Crocodile. Yes.
Could we take a small break, maybe?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
a
of
little
course.
bit.
Yes. We will take a short break. We'll be back in a moment.
I have no idea.
Hi,
and I already
we're
wasted
back.
enough.
Hello.
Yeah,
We're gonna start case 4. Yeah.
Kokoro.
Out it, Kukuru.
Now we're gonna be quiet.
時折僕は思うのだよ、ワトソン。ホームズは物憂げに首を振り言った。我々が目にする事件は本当にそれが全てなのだろうか。その裏側に誰も知るもののない物語が隠れているかもしれない。ハーブティーから立ち上る湯気を追うその夢見るような眼差しの先には、きっとあの雪の日の夕刻の情景が浮かんでいたのだと思う。ブライアロードの歩道に倒れ伏した若い女性とその背に刺さった狂人。ガス灯の明かりが柔らかく切り取った奇怪な事件現場の情景。不可解な姿なき犯人の事件は薄い霧の中静かに幕を開けたのだった。
There's been a lot of stabbings.
Been a lot of stabbings. 19th of February, 9:47 a.m. British Supreme Court. Lord Chief Justice's office. Wait, who voiced
Who
this
is
guy?
Milsh? Who
I
does?
don't remember.
I think it
Oh,
was
I
Sony.
think. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was you.
Did you sleep last night, Mr. Naruhodo?
No, not at all.
It was an enormous hotel, wasn't it? The rooms were so luxurious. I felt like we were staying in a palace. And with all the gaslights twinkling, it was brighter than day, even in the middle of the night.
Gaslight
the
twink?
enormous beds. After my time on the SS video, I wasn't gonna waste a single inch of that space. I spent the entire night rolling from one side of the mattress to the other.
Oh, yes. It really was the sort of night you can only dream of normally. Except, when I learned that we owed £3 for the rooms, that dream quickly turned into a nightmare.
How did you even pay for it?
Sorry about that. This case haven't finished, so I might drop out at some point. Okay, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Probably wanted to get that far. The building was so impressive.
literally have no money now.
Yeah,
Now there's anything.
the building was so impressive and the end was so inviting, I just wandered in without thinking.
They
In a
have
lodging house
one
in
guinea.
Japan.
Yeah.
In a lodging house in Japan, that sum of money would put a roof over your head for a whole year. I
Really?
did cry, but I'm afraid I couldn't help my tears when we were presented with the bill.
I really am sorry.
It's a sad,
Oh,
sweetie.
never mind. We must find some more affordable lodging straight away, though. If we're not careful, our entire stipend will be used up in 10 days or less.
London is a scary place.
Okay. Good morning to you at this early hour.
Big man is here.
Oh, yeah.
Mr.
Big
Goodman.
boy.
Need to
Oh,
stop.
yes, well,
This is hot.
big man.
Big man. Big boy.
Big man.
Yeah, big man.
Good morning to
Big
you,
Boobas.
Lord Chief Justice.
We have come to report the outcome of the trial at the Old Bailey yesterday. Settleson is amazing. She doesn't bat an eyelid even in the presence of the imposing Lord Strongheart. He big.
He's
He's
beefy, big boy.
beef.
He is. God.
He more beef than beef.
Okay. Yeah, cold shower, Johnny.
Yeah. Somebody's too.
Yes. I believe you had a very comprehensive initiation into British courtroom practices.
Oh, yes, it was very eye-opening, thank you.
And, in accordance with your instructions, Lord Strongheart, Mr. Naruhodo performed his duty to the end.
Yes.
Sorry to drop for a moment.
I've already been apprised of events. You conducted a remarkable defense.
He
You
all
may
beef.
consider the test passed.
He all beef, so you're saying he took all the cows? Yes. Oh,
No longer are you a student from the Empire of Japan. You may henceforth claim to be a fully fleshed lawyer. My country's delighted to welcome young talent from such a remote eastern island. A land.
Thank you very much. So, I'm a lawyer now. Right.
No, in view of your new appointment, I have a fresh case in mind for you. I'd like you to take it on at once. I trust that won't be a problem.
Another case? Already?
Nothing trains a lawyer better than practical experience. I'm sure I don't sense dissatisfaction, do I?
It's just that yesterday's trial ended unusually. I haven't quite come to terms with it.
Was to come to terms with. The man was cleared. What more were you hoping for?
The truth, maybe? Johnny? Is Johnny not here?
Well.
Oh.
Oh, maybe. Seems maybe his internet died.
Yeah, probably.
Oh. Hello?
You back? No.
No.
You just read it, sorry, please.
The culpability of the defender has not, at the present time, been established by this court. Consequently, the jury will not be required to proffer judgment.
Well, Lord Menteith, it's been a pleasure, so it has.
He's having mic issues.
Yeah.
And as for you, my dear fella, I couldn't have asked for a better defense.
I hope my Argo impression is good. Okay.
Great. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. New, I couldn't help but notice that your memory is a little bit off.
Ria doesn't remember the voices of anyone. He just makes them up in their head.
Is that really what he sounded like to you? I just can't help wondering. It's okay, me and Sony will gamba until they return. If Mr. McGill was really innocent.
Mr. Naruhodo!
It's just that I never managed to ascertain the truth. And then the trial ended.
Well, you needn't let it trouble you for a second longer.
Does he just remember Seto sounded like Kermit the Frog?
Hello?
Hi!
Oh,
You're back.
hi, welcome back.
You just give me one Seto
I had to just,
Yeah. Sorry?
I just had to unplug my mic.
Yeah, it's fine.
What do you mean, Lord Strongheart?
I don't know why I messed up like that.
Magnus MacIlde has passed away immediately following the trial.
What?
What? Oh. Was
What
it by omnibus fire? No!
He was such a good guy. He
What?
made a park.
Mr. McGill did this? He made a whole park! And now you're saying he's just dead?
And that's
Dead? He's dead? What?
I have 19 minutes and 41 seconds until my next engagement. Time enough to talk.
Oh.
Okay, man.
How'd he die?
First time we can bury him in that park. I don't understand. What happened? How can he be dead?
After the trial concluded yesterday, there was a great commotion in the Old Bailey. As you'll presumably recall, an omnibus had been wheeled into the courtroom.
Yes, of course. That was the scene of the crime which Mr. McGilded has been accused of.
Precisely. Well, while the bailiff's attention was diverted by some other matter, the omnibus went up in flames.
No. What are you... What?
How could such a thing have happened?
That is being investigated as we speak. But already, the police have identified a corpse found inside the charred shell of the carriage as that of
Yunosuke,
McGill.
how can he be dead? Strongheart, people die when they are killed. Yunosuke, just because you're right doesn't mean you're correct. Strongheart, it is not yet time for right. That's awful.
The man must have slipped inside whilst the bailiff's attention was elsewhere.
That bailiff really needs to pay more attention.
See, I wanted him to like go to jail or something.
And how could
I didn't want him
dead?
I didn't want him dead.
And how could that have happened?
It's also being investigated as we speak.
That's a lot of investigation.
Thinking back now. Immediately after the trial, Mr. McGilder did mention going back into the courtroom to look at the omnibus.
I know he isn't
Oh, I
jail.
guess
just-
it's hang.
Oh, I must be
I'm
making
going
tracks
back to
now.
the omnibus. Going back
It's
to the
time for the
courtroom to see the
inspection.
omnibus.
Sorry, what inspection?
You're going to
Oh,
examine the
inspections.
omnibus again, so I'm told. As if I could be pressured for it myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great thing is, I'm going into the omnibus.
An
can do
inspection
it.
of the omnibus.
I don't know. Should I just voice everyone in flashbacks?
Just give him random.
Just like induce imagination.
That would be pretty funny.
Yeah.
Do
Not
that.
to my knowledge, I don't believe Scotland Yard had any intention of re-examining the carriage.
Who was that bailiff?
Then who was Mr. McGilder talking about?
Never mind that now. The yard is making a thorough investigation.
That means it wasn't a bailiff?
This matter is no longer any concern of yours. Leave it to the police.
It is my
Oh,
concern.
I don't know
The
if I
guy's
trust
dead.
him after this case. Wow.
Poor Mr. McGilder.
Don't call
I
him
don't know.
for
I
it.
don't feel that bad about it.
Oh.
So, how did you find your first taste of our county's Supreme Court?
Oh,
I hated
well, I don't know. I mean, it was wow. Good job.
Mr. Naruhodo means that the whole experience was steeped in the solemnity of Great Britain's long history.
Mina voices Kazuma in flashbacks, making Kazuma sound like a blubbering, nonsensical, sobbing mess of a man. Probably. Asogi. Yeah.
It's really a world apart from our own judicial system in Japan, which is only a few short decades old.
Wow. Sato-san has such a way with words.
You seem to have a way of failing to find the right ones.
She can read our mind.
The judicial system here is the most advanced in the world. Learn all you can.
The most advanced in the world. Is that?
It was fortunate.
I'm back.
Hi,
Welcome back.
welcome back.
The very first trial was a simple affair.
Simple? That was simple.
As I believe I mentioned yesterday morning, it was a trial you couldn't lose.
I don't mean to be contrary, Lord Strongheart.
Oh.
The
That's
case
what
was
you mean.
anything but simple.
No matter what, we would have won. We would have won.
The
It was all
circumstances of-
bullshit.
The circumstances of the case were so incriminating. I was stunned when I first heard them. In fact, I'm still finding it hard to believe that we managed to get a favorable verdict. Is something funny?
That's very funny.
No, my apologies. However, the fact is that you did receive the not guilty verdict you set out to achieve.
Huh.
That can only be attributed to exceptional talent. Wouldn't you agree?
Objection!
Well, I don't know about that. Oh, you're making me blush, Mr. Strongheart. I'm sorry.
Well, never mind.
That was bad. That's bad. That's bad.
It's okay.
That's the worst idea for a ship.
Really strong heart.
That's like very low on the list of bad ideas for ships.
How old is Strongheart?
It's like in his 40s.
Like 83.
No, he's like
I think it's
53.
like 40.
If I
I
remember,
think,
he's
I think it's like 50.
50, right?
Yeah,
50,
50.
right?
52.
Wait,
I was close
right,
enough.
I remember. Yeah, 50. I was remembering. Sorry, I was remembering the other DILF.
Wait, there's another one?
I'm pretty sure that Susie's dad is 42, and it was his age I was remembering.
Oh, that
Yeah, I
dilf.
think he was.
Okay. I got. God damn it.
Which is precisely why I have prepared a new case for you that I mentioned before.
What's going on? What was he going to say before? Wait, was he... Yeah, he was like...
Paused.
Yeah, like he also said something...
He
Like, I
said,
find it very interesting that he said it was like that
As
you
I believe I
couldn't
mentioned,
lose.
yes.
So did he know that this was gonna happen to Mr. McGilded? That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. Like it just seems very ominous that he was like, it would have turned out like that no matter what. So does that mean he was aware of the tampering with the evidence?
I think he realized that McGilded is fucking
Guilty.
criminal in so many ways
Yeah.
that he was just gonna find a way.
Sorry,
matter
what.
What's so funny? It appears you were so good. Not only were you on fire, but also so was your client. You never even feel a bit hot on the collar. Yeah, what was he gonna say before? Tell us about the new case.
Could you perhaps give us some more details about the new case you mentioned?
Don't tell me it's a murder, and the trial starts in 10 minutes.
Don't worry.
Oh,
It's nothing so alarming or quite so urgent as your last assignment. In fact, this case is completely different.
Oh, okay. Did he just read my mind? Everyone has been reading your mind this entire time, you.
actually, you're actually not speaking in your mind. You're actually telling it. Oh, what? I did?
That is to
Yes.
say, no one has died. Yet.
What?
And the trial will not be today. There's plenty of time to research the case thoroughly.
It's almost like he threw us into that McGilda case on purpose. Because we didn't
No.
know anything. Oh, he back! Yeah, he back. Big boy's back.
23 hours, 43 minutes.
Yunosuke,
and
how do you feel
19
about
seconds to be
Ship,
precise.
Strongheart. I love them. Yunosuke, really. Strongheart. Of course, Great Britain have the best ships in the world. Yunosuke, Yodosogi, and Iver from Japan. That's a good one. So the trial's tomorrow then. So much better.
But the
Are you okay?
Next time, the trial is yesterday. Wait, what?
Is everything
I
alright?
had something. I was gonna say, but the prom's tomorrow.
I was thinking that.
Then I got
yes,
some
I'm just
noodles
a little
stuck in my
confused.
throat.
Dude, the prom's tomorrow and I don't have a date!
Well, I
You
did
don't-
have a date, but he's out of state right now.
Yeah, he's out of state right now. Could you be his stand-in, men's sakes, please? I need a handsome lad.
Dumped me.
I need a prosecutee like you.
Yeah, prosecutee.
Dump me out of this
yeah, that's
mortal
true,
coil.
maybe.
Oh, damn, you know Argo. Ooh. Surprising. Yesterday's trial was, well, it's left me wondering if I'm really cut out for being a lawyer.
Oh, Mr. Naruhodo.
I don't know if I could face standing in that courtroom again after Mr. McGilda's trial. I'm wounded.
Oh, yes. I nearly forgot. There's one similarity with yesterday's case.
Ow.
Can you stop, Yoshi? Where's where I go?
Disgusting.
It's a school thing.
Once again, there's currently no one to advocate for the defense.
Oh!
The situation remains unchanged. The trial will start tomorrow with the defendant unrepresented.
Why? Is this like a common
If that
theme?
happens, I need to not remind you of the inevitable outcome.
Yeah,
How do you
really
not have
we're
enough
really not doing
defensive-
well for ourselves.
The most terrible end awaits the defendant.
And here I thought spaghetti was
Yeah.
romantic. No,
That's
I hit.
right.
Spaghetti is a death trap. Do not. Here we go again. Oops, we did it again.
Your
Snap.
time is up. You have to excuse me. I would advise you to begin making preparation for tomorrow's trial. After all, the clock is ever ticking.
Yes. Oh my god. Yoshi,
He has a
I'm
whole clock motif.
Yoshi, I'm gonna. Yes, he has a clock.
Yeah,
motif. We
Okay,
have,
like,
we have
the
discussed this.
There's
I
now
wasn't
but
here.
23 hours, 26 minutes, and 39 seconds until the court sits.
Last time he mentioned the 23 hours. He said there was plenty of time.
And one more thing, Mr. Naruhodo. There's something I should like to ask you.
Oh, what's that?
Yesterday, you remarked upon something. That you intend to see through the will of your late compatriot, Mr. Asoki.
Why did you start with dramatic music?
I would be interested to hear what exactly you mean by that. Inside the 34 seconds.
Oh, well, Kazuma always used to say, you see, that he wanted to learn how the greatest justice system in the world worked so he could change hours in Japan. Now that he's gone, I'd like to work towards that myself. And there's another thing.
Oh!
Another thing? Continue.
On the way here, on the steamship, he said something to me. There's something very important.
Something very
I'm kidding.
Something very important. What exactly would that be?
He never had a chance to tell me. I suppose he would have done if he'd ever made it to Great Britain.
You're out of time. Well, thank you for an enlightenment discussion.
Mr. Naruhodo, what is this all about? Mr. Asoki never once mentioned anything of the sort to me.
Because you're not his special friend.
Yeah.
I urge you both to focus your attentions on the matter at hand. You're taking the liberty of summoning the police inspector in charge of the case.
Oh.
Oh.
Police inspector fish and chips over here.
I fish and chips.
I could go for some fish and chips.
Oh,
He does have fish and chips.
I want some fish and chips. I wonder if there's anywhere near me that sells fish and chips. Gotta look that shit up.
I'm not a fan of fish.
He'll be able to price you of the details.
I'm fine with fish and chips fish. How long has he been there? He was hiding behind the armor.
Yeah.
I feel like Strongheart's text should just always be on autoplay and only his because he's so busy. Yeah. That'd be kind of funny, but also horrifying.
So, I wish you best of luck and bid you farewell. Yum.
Yum. There he goes. He just runs.
Just like sprints.
There's something very important that I have to do. Kazuma-sama, what did you mean?
I wish I knew. But honestly, he never told me. Anyway, we had better talk to the detective, don't you think?
Yes, you're right.
No, I'm gonna look at... I hope I'm just imagining it, but I wouldn't say he looks pleased to see us at all.
Just like, you can just like look around.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Yeah.
examine everything but him. Just look at all the naughty books packed together on these shelves. They go from floor to ceiling. So many books.
And they're all books you can hope to combine Japan. It's like a dream.
Yeah, it's a very bad dream. So many books. They might crush me.
They're not all about British life. No. France, Germany, Spain.
What about Russia?
Fun.
What do you ask?
I was wondering about asking the Lord Chief Justice how do you say war movement?
Atoro.
Gardiroba. Yeah, we already know that.
Gardiroba.
Okay, fine. I'm gonna talk to you. No. Look, these menacing metal giants.
It's an army!
Oh, cool. Alright. I thought maybe they were like the lion dogs we have in Japan guarding shrine gates.
No, not at all. They are.
Really, is there nothing you don't know, Miss Sutton?
This book tells me everything I need to know about everything. If you're ever unsure, just ask.
Where did she get that incredible tome? I want to know too. Okay, I'm kidding. Do we talk to him? Is there...
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just waiting there. Just standing there.
Menacingly.
Could we trouble you? Wait, how does... Wait, what? Did you see that? Where does it cut? Endless fish and chips.
Regenerate.
Well,
Yeah.
who's taking him?
Fuck. I can take him.
Yeah, Johnny, you be here.
What do you think?
Lovely weather, isn't it?
What's the weather got to do with anything?
Is that why there was one ghost night thing from Scooby-Doo? Yes. Ah!
Listen to me, you young Japanese upstart. Some frippery about the weather doesn't get every English gent eaten out of your hand, you know?
What? But Sato-san told me it was foolproof!
I'm a busy man. A very busy man.
You're gonna get sick if you eat that much.
There's a crime scene to investigate. I'm in here having to give the likes of you a talking to. Oh, you're...
Oh, I'm ever so sorry.
Can you imagine what the other officers they will be saying? Haven't seen Gregson anywhere, have you? Oh, he's too busy with the bigwigs these days. It's all because some bumpkin is here on a jaunt from a country I've never even heard of. Hear that ripping sound? That's my reputation at the yard going in tatters.
I love his yeah, he's like, he eats and eats and eats.
I want these chips. They just don't end. They just regenerate.
Yeah, I want the newspaper of regenerating fish and chips. There's no need to rip us apart as well.
I don't believe we've been introduced. This is Mr. Yunosuke Naruhodo, a defense lawyer. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Mr. Naruhodo's judicial assistant. It's lovely weather we're having today, isn't it?
Fucking intense.
It is unseasonably fine, I grant you. None winters don't see a lot of sunshine.
Unbelievable! How did she pull that off?
Just very threatening.
Yeah.
So, Old Strongheart has asked me to fill you in on the case.
You are a genius, Susie. Teach me that. I just want food. Food, please.
Name's Tobias Gregson. Inspector Gregson to you. I'm from Scotland Yard.
Gregson? Inspector Gregson.
What's the matter with Sato-san? Does the detective's name mean something to her? I wonder if you could.
It has to be her luck.
Oh yeah, I mean.
Inspector, are you perhaps the Inspector Gregson?
That made him a little sad. I can't tell. You're acting like you know this man, Miss Sato, but he's a London detective.
Oh, I do know him. Very well, in fact.
Very well.
La la la. Yep, of course.
Yes, he features prominently in the adventures of Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, in the publication. What's it called again? Rand magazine?
That's right. Inspector Gregson and Mr. Sholmes enjoy a wonderful friendly rivalry.
Really? You rival the great Mr. Sholmes? That's incredible!
Oh, well... I don't know about that. Mr. Sholmes isn't a professional like myself, of course. But he does come up with the goods from time to time.
Mr. Sholmes is equally complimentary about you, Inspector, isn't he? You've earned his highest praise. Gregson is the pick of a bad lot, all of the Scotland Yarders. Those were his own words.
That's his highest praise? Yeah, I was about to say that. That's pretty.
Well,
Wow, he's kind of
Mr.
an
Sholmes
asshole.
isn't particularly known for giving compliments, you see. He's kind of an ass hat, you know?
That he is not. And thanks to that magazine, my name's known all over London town now.
That's great, isn't it?
I have admitted that start with I was a little, well, flattered by all the attention. Everyone wanted to shake my hand. My reputation at the yard was
Oh,
through the roof.
Yeah, it was
You're-
through the
you're
roof.
fine.
Yeah, I don't know why. Sometimes it just like happens when I
It's
try to
fine.
like see something. That's
No, it is not. There's nothing more sinister than the man on the street. Well, he's looking at me now. They're whispering. I'm sorry.
Will you allow me to? Would you allow me to use the control thing? Oh, that's wonderful. Okay.
Got ahead of myself. I'm playing it also right now.
Well, yeah.
You're
so
also
being
looking
a
at me
jerk-
now.
Hope's being a drug is kind of part of his character. Yeah, I have not seen a single adaptation. Like, I've seen adaptations that do them worse than others. Like, you have to kind of balance it out with, like, redeeming traits so you don't get... you know the one. Anyway.
Yeah, that one.
That one.
They're whispering rumors about me under their breath, I'm sure.
Rumors?
Are you quite sure?
He's changed since he started appearing in those stories. The fame's gone to his head. Stop by that.
Gosh, do you really think people are saying such mean-spirited things about you?
Like I said, they're whispering. I can't catch exactly what they're saying. They know what folks are like. I'm sure that's why they're saying. Sure as eggs is eggs.
Aww.
I get the feeling this detective could be very hard work.
Oh dear. Perhaps a sudden rise to fame does change people.
That's so mean. That one looks at this game, show him some squint eyes. Yeah, no, this one is a likable dumbass. I will not catch any slander of this guy. You
He
hear
does
me?
it the great detective way.
So, about the case that the Lord Chief Justice mentioned before.
Nothing to tell, really. As far as we were concerned at the yard, it couldn't be more simpler.
Oh dear. That probably means that as far as we're concerned as lawyers, it couldn't be more complicated.
I wish we were wrong about that, but I have a nasty feeling you're right.
Young one was walking along pavement on Briar Road when she stabbed him behind. Fortunately, it wasn't fatal. She's still laid up in the hospital, unconscious.
That's despicable. What sort of coward would attack the poor woman from behind?
If you attack someone from the front, you'll be a coward. You shouldn't attack people.
Yeah. I suppose you would have finished whoever was off with a subtle takedown, would you?
That is neither here nor there, Mr. Naruhodo.
Gracious of Yunosuke, you've angered her now. Get ready to get fucked!
Oh, yeah, now it's back. Anyway, after something of a whirlwind investigation, the criminal was arrested. I only had time for a cup of tea after the incident took place, to be honest.
So, there must have been something left at the scene that led you directly to the culprit.
Or perhaps a reliable witness who recognized the person in question?
Let me stop you right there. Wasting your time on this one.
Sorry?
There's nothing you can do. There's no way to help out the bug out now.
Way or not?
Simpler. Prosecutor has been assigned to the trial tomorrow. It's Lord Baroque von Zykes.
Oh, you mean our prosecutee? No!
Why are you saying no? You're just kidding. Sounds like you've heard of him then.
Oh yes, we are very familiar with Lord Van Seeks. Believed to be the harbinger of death itself.
The Reaper of the Bailey.
Is that the Grim Reaper?
Lord Berard Van Seeks, who we faced in court only yesterday.
Mr. McGilda told us about him before the trial, didn't he? When Van Seek stands with the prosecution, they call the accused his sacrificial lambs.
Behold!
In every single trial in which he's been the prosecutor, the accused has been damned.
Oh, McGilda has been damned into fire.
Yeah. I mean, this Reaper of the
Sure
Bailey
have.
nickname. Why is his theme playing right now? I
Is
suppose he's earned that because every defendant he advocates against is found guilty. Is that it? No, but McGill had already told us that that wasn't the case.
Well, if that's the case, we should inform you, Inspector, that in yesterday's trial against Lord Van Seeks, Mr. Naruhodo secured a verdict of not guilty.
And what of it?
Oh, well, I think that means that even against the Reaper of the Bailey, it's not impossible to save the defendant.
But did we save him, Susie? Did we save him? Did we?
Did we?
Yes.
Did we?
I feel state, indeed.
We won. At what cost?
Yeah. It's like
Really don't have a clue,
he's very
do
much
you?
not alive right now.
It's very
I am
much
an
dead.
11.
Oh, I did read the thing.
What do you mean? Yeah.
What happened to that bloke in the end, eh? He's dead.
Oh.
Agnes McGill came cropper in the omnibus when it went up in flames. So you can't rightly say you saved the defendant, can you?
What are you saying?
And it's like, you get the dirt to stick on everyone. Be a miracle worker. That's not how it goes. It doesn't work miracles. It works magic. Black magic. Have a good, long think about it. If I were you.
Are we really supposed to believe that?
Crispy. Tender.
Yeah.
Well, I filled you in as requested, and I'm very nearly out of chips.
That thing runs out?
Apparently. It runs out when the plot demands it to.
Yep.
So I'll be heading back to the crime scene now. You're still carrying out a few investigations there.
It was Briar Road, you said, didn't you? Where the incident took place.
That's correct, ma'am. And if you head over there, over to the holding cells, you can meet the criminal himself.
You've branded him a criminal already?
I mean, I guess, yeah. He's as good as kicking like a leaf in a cell, he is. He'll give you a chance. He'll give you a chuckle, if nothing else.
That's so mean.
He is inmate 53. To the jailer and he'll show you the way.
You made 53. Thank you.
Adios.
So there's no helping anyone against the Reaper of the Bailey, they say.
Is something troubling you, Mr. Nedahuddle?
That's my reaction.
To tell the truth, when I recalled the trial yesterday, I can't stop myself from shaking.
Magic in my Ace game? That's stupid. Now if you excuse me, I'm gonna go talk to my spirit medium like in any reputable scientist world. Yep. Like any reputable scientist would. Yep, yep.
So the idea of facing the
You
Reaper in court again is... Well, if you think it's too much for you, there's no shame in turning the case down. That takes courage, too.
But if the man they've arrested is innocent, you could well imagine he would be shaking like a leaf in his cell. And I, for one, wouldn't find the sight of that funny.
So,
If I'm honest, I'm still reeling from the shock of yesterday's events myself. And I'm really not sure if I'll be able to help this man, whoever he is. But I'd like to try. So I think I'm going to make some inquiries. Will you help?
did you really think you had to ask? After all, I am your judicial assistant.
Thank you.
Let's go!
So then, shall we?
Yes! Let's go!
Yay!
Yay!
Let's go.
Sue first.
to
I
Briar
haven't seen it the
Road.
first
It's on.
time.
It's first on the map, so that's why I. 19th
Ooh,
of
I like
February,
this place.
Briar Road. Yeah, that looks nice. Like a weird bike. It's being fucked.
Extended.
So this is
That's
where it
not
happened. Briar Road.
Ah, look, Mr. Nedahuddle.
That's an
I'm.
Look at that regulation metal helmet. It's unmistakable. The men on Scotland Yard are here. They're investigating as we speak.
That's their job, eh?
that is their job, you know.
But Mr. Nedahuddle, to see one with my own eyes. They're often depicted in the adventures of Sherlock Holmes, but I never dreamt I'd ever come this close. To a real Bobby's helmet.
What? The helmet? Just the helmet.
Hee hee. Of course. I have to try one. I have to try one on one day.
Well, I hope your heady dream comes true.
Such a dork, Susato.
I don't see Inspector Gregson anywhere. Shall we see if we can sneak past and investigate the scene of the stabbing?
We're not gonna
Why
try to
should we
sneak past.
Sneak?
I don't want to upset one of those bobbies and be butted on the head by one of those metal helmets. My skull will crack in two, I'm sure.
Oh no, an English bobby would never do such a thing. This is the land of gentlemen, you know.
That's not how that works.
McGilded was a gentleman.
Yeah,
The
so
same.
He wouldn't headbutt anyone.
Oh, that's a Scotland Yard carriage. They use vehicles like that to rush to crime scenes and cart away criminals.
You're very well informed, aren't you? She's nerding out.
It's long been a dream of mine to ride on one of those through the streets of London.
Well, just pick up a stone and throw it through one of the windows then.
Whoa.
But that would mean being arrested in order to ride it. Wouldn't it? Still, if it's the only way, help me find a good stone!
McGilda couldn't reach anyone with a headbutt. No, I wasn't being serious. God damn it, girl. Please.
I like this
As one of
music.
the officers of Scotland Yard, the police are making sure the crime scene is undisturbed. I have a feeling that if we wander too close, we'll be clapped in irons.
I think perhaps you're being a little overcautious. We've done nothing wrong, so we've no cause for concern.
Oh no, I'm not getting caught out again. Twice is enough! Twice I've found myself in handcuffs despite not knowing a thing about what was going on.
Yes, you've had some dreadful experiences.
That's one way to put it.
I'm sure it's that wide-eyed look of panic you're so prone to. It does you no favors at all.
This patch of pavement must be where the incident occurred.
Yes, it's a very wide, open space, isn't it?
That's true. I can't see anywhere an attacker could have been hiding.
Oi! What you foreigners doing here?
Okay.
Oi!
Just investigating the scene, officer.
Fire with a mustard fell from your pen, are you?
Conspiring who?
You want me here to destroy evidence, are ya?
Have you?
Yeah, you'll be alright, you'll be hiding. Go on.
What?
Bye, Bobby.
He shooed us away like rat.
Yes, we should give him a wide berth, I think.
What a disappointing experience.
Can we examine the snowman?
Let's can we...
What a delightful snowman.
I didn't realize the English had a tradition of making snowmen as well. Looks a little creepy though.
Oh, it has a scarf, look.
You'd need one if you were out in this freezing cold all the time. I wish I had one.
I'm afraid our budget is somewhat frozen at the moment, too. We certainly can't afford a scarf.
Surely the snowman here wouldn't miss his.
But the person who made the snowman certainly would.
Yes, I know. You're right. Anyway, even if I borrowed it, it wouldn't do much to warm my neck, would it? It's covered in snow. Yeah, that too. Tree. Oh. Nothing here.
Look to the other side.
Guess we gotta go over here.
Oh, a British bicycle, look! Although the wheel is so misshapen, I'm sure it couldn't possibly be ridden anymore.
Someone must have been doing some breakneck cycling.
It seems bicycle have become extremely popular in London recently. There's even a movement to change the women's dress to allow them to ride as well.
The bicycle fad won't last. I don't see why anyone would want to ride something like that. Wow.
Where are we in this game?
Wow.
You're very
Goodness,
wrong.
do you dislike bicycles?
No, not at all. I mean, it's not that I dislike them exactly. Just that any occupation that involves taking both your feet off firm ground seems reckless. Oh, you. If you'd ever tried walking on stilts and fallen into a river, I know you'd agree with me. That's a very very specific little example he has there.
Something happened to you, Ryu?
We'll have to hire a bicycle sometime. You can sit behind me while I ride you around.
Aw, that's cute.
That sounds precious.
Fun art of that.
That's a rather typical old brick building, isn't it? I'm sure it has a long and interesting history.
Well, time certainly seems to have taken a toll on the place. It's crooked and sagging all over. In fact, it looks in decidedly worse shape than the other houses around here.
We must find some cheap lodgings ourselves as soon as possible.
Yes, you're right. Cheap, but ideally with reasonably level floors. no matter the cost.
No windows.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, look at the windows that they're building
Like
there.
we had like.
Are you sure there are windows?
Yes, but they're all filled in with bricks. It's because the thing that they talk about, the window tax, was real.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
funny.
Oh, you're right. I wonder why. Perhaps it's an empty property where nobody lives at the moment.
There's smoke coming from the chimneys, though.
Oh dear, everything still feels very foreign. There's so much we have to learn about this place.
Hmm.
It would suck if I got taxed for my window.
Yeah.
For every single window in your house.
Yeah, I guess we have to go... Oh. You see all the black smoke rising from the chimneys over there?
It says here that in Great Britain, many people heat their homes in winter using coal.
Sounds like a great idea.
The only chimneys I really remember.
Oops. My voice changed a little bit there. Huh, weird. The only chimneys I really remember seeing in Japan were on top of the bathhouse. You think some of those houses could be on fire?
Not at all.
Well, even so. Either pay the window tax or be forced to smell your own farts. That much thick smoke billowing up to the heavens is surely going to turn the whole sky black sooner or later. Wow! Topical.
Gosh, you may be right about that.
The clouds look so big and heavy in the sky, don't they? And with the dense fog as well, everything looks hazy.
Well, it is no this foggy London town.
I can just make out some sort of spire through the fog. It looks like it's still being built though. Ooh, the Crystal Tower! That's the one up there in the corner.
Look at it.
Aha!
Building-
Yes, that must be the Crystal Tower, being built for the great exhibition that's to open in 6 months' time. Apparently it's going to be very striking, placed on all sides, and the symbolic centerpiece of the exhibition.
It's to be the largest exposition in history, is it? I can't even begin to imagine it. Well, I think, okay. Yeah,
Hmm.
guess we get a
That's
move on
everything.
then. Let's meet the dude then.
Prison
Let's meet-
cells where the suspects are held whilst their wait trial. Visiting is permitted at certain times.
19th of February, local prison, cell 9. So these are British prison cells.
Oh,
How cold do you think this is in here?
they're ghastly. It feels just like a dungeon.
I mean,
Pretty.
I think it's cold, but probably warmer than outside because it's so isolated. Yes, and having experienced it in Japan myself, I can assure you that our wooden cells feel a lot cozier than these cold stone walls.
Oh, don't, Mr. Naruto. You're making it seem worse.
Kinda is worse.
Apparently our client is in the cell here, but it's so dark at the back there I can't make him out. I wonder what he's like.
Inmate 53, your legal representatives are here to see you.
Either pay the window tax.
Abiding in the back of the cell and show your face at once.
Am I a cat, as yet with no name? Calling me by a number is utterly unbelievable, unjustly unreasonable. I refuse to answer.
Any of you guess who this is? Shit. One of the goofiest character coming up. Yeah, I love him.
I
Mr. Naruto? What?
cats,
do you
dogs,
think is
cats,
going on
dogs,
here?
and rats.
I have no
Cats,
idea.
dogs, cats-
But I wasn't just hearing things, was I? The tirade of complaints was in Japanese.
Yep.
Yep. Oh, there he is! Our guy! Our boy! Our friend over here.
Ooh, budget.
Ooh, budget.
Look at his eyes.
Excuse me, but who?
Shh! Quiet!
Okay, maybe a
They're
viewer.
all around, hiding. I know they are. They're watching, listening. Even now, I can sense it.
You okay, sir? Right. So, could I ask you who exactly?
There you are! You come to curse me, haven't you? Don't try to hide it. You're a ghost!
A ghost?
We mean you no harm, prisoner-san. Are you Japanese, by any chance?
Oh, his eyes.
His eyes came back. He's the Dragon Ball character. He can sense people's ki. I mean, that would be fun. His eyes came back.
This is beyond my wildest dreams.
I love him so
Alright.
much. He's a boy.
His eyes are back.
Forgive me for that outburst before. I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's fine. We were just a little surprised, that's all.
Imagine it! It's been 12 long months since I left my hometown, and here I am in a frightful fix in a foreign land. So hearing the sweet, sentimental tones of a compatriot's voice here in this dark hellhole was
I love his expression so much.
most monumentally moving moment.
Oh, that's actually a yeah.
joke.
Actually, no. I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. I just So, if you've talked to the people who were localizing the fan translation back in the day, they were talking about how whenever he does these, he's usually using what's called like yoji jukugo, which is kind of like these fixed terms consisting of 4 kanji, and they're all like really stupid to translate.
They did a really good job in the official one.
Yeah. I'm saying I think it's pretty cool that they instead do them as alliterations here because it kind of has the same vibe.
Yeah.
Like it feels, it has the same that like kind of theatricality, I suppose.
Yeah.
I like his JoJo poses.
Yeah. Hoo ha! Yeah. Who could have guessed that this new client, Lord Strongheart, assigned to us, would turn out to be a fellow Japanese?
What compassion my fellow countrymen show.
I like
To
this
dispatch a
guy.
first-class lawyer all the way from Japan to defend a mere foreign student.
I wouldn't call myself.
Noble, nurturing, never-failing Nippon.
Amazing.
God, he's such a dork.
A first-class lawyer? Oh dear. I think there's been something of a misunderstanding here.
I wonder, would you be so kind as to tell us what happened? Why
What's her
you've
name,
been detained
even?
as a suspect, for example?
You really think someone from Japan could get here in a day?
Yes, I can, I will. Shan't stay sullen and silent.
I love this. I love this.
I'm not quite sure I understand what he means, but he seems happy.
Sure.
Yes, he does. I just hope he actually has a good reason to be. Thank you for your cooperation. I'm a lawyer, as we said. My name is Yunosuke Naruhodo.
And I am Naruhodo-san's judicial assistant.
There's a lot of bad words in that sentence.
Sato Mikotoba.
I am
Cat.
a visiting student sent here by our government.
You just
Notoriously named Natsume. Soseki Natsume.
don't look.
are you-
Okay, so to anyone who's blind on this game, this is he's based on a real person. Do not look up his Wikipedia page. It has DGS spoilers.
What?
Yeah.
Yes, the official wiki page for Soseki Natsume has spoilers for DGS. Do not look it up. That's all I'm gonna say.
Real character, do not steal.
Original character, do not steal. Sorry, just like to anyone out there, do not look at it. Like, wait until you finish the games if you want to know more about the real Soseki. Because otherwise you're just gonna get
I'm
spoiled.
pretty sure it's like not like super outright. It's like on a specific section, but still like
Yeah,
it's
like
not
don't
the-
don't risk it. Like, do not.
How old is this guy?
Guess we'll figure out.
It's like
He is 33.
23.
Very rugged for his age, for sure.
What year does this game
Really
take place?
tired.
Like 1900. I can, if you want
The
to.
end of the
start.
the beginning of the 900s and
Yeah, like the official sort of quote unquote official is 1900, like in game, but it's sort of not really.
Do not
the start.
try to place it. I was talking about it because like They talk about the Great Exhibition and stuff, and the
Yeah.
Great Exhibition took place in 1851.
Yeah, no.
the
Like,
real
but
world.
yeah, he is
And,
the
like-
correct age. He was born in 1867, so if this is 1900, it will make sense. that he's
And I'm pretty
33.
sure Natsume in real life went to
He,
England.
yeah, he went to
It
England.
was like 1900 to 1902 or something
Yep.
like that.
Yep. So that fits with this. So at this point, it's 1900 right now. Because if he was born in 67, that would make him 33. So yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
Soseki Natsume, son. What an unusual name.
Call me Soseki, please. A poet, you see. A writer of haiku. It's something of a nom de plume.
Just a pseudonym at this point.
Mhm.
A nom de plume? You mean an alias?
That's right, Naruhodo-san.
No! Don't be so prosaic. It's much more refined than that.
And haiku. That really reminds me of home.
Did I hear
I
you
like how we
say
just move
that
on.
you were a visiting student sent over here by the government?
Yeah, we're just moving on.
Yes, that's right. A year ago, I was told to go and study English. First, I had to suffer that misery, and now this is beyond the pale.
Suffer that misery. Did you not want to study here?
No, I mean, I had an interest in Great Britain from some years, of course.
Oh,
But just because the government tells you to do something doesn't mean you can do it. No.
what do you mean?
If they told me to study English literature, that I could have understood. That's my field. But no, they told me to study the English language. Utterly, unbelievably, unjustly, unreasonable.
I see. You as an English major sweating.
Yeah.
Only the other day, I was told to send a report about my first year here. I
Yes.
tendered a blank piece of paper.
Yunosuke looks to Sato and Soseki. Sato, is something wrong, Naruhodo-san? Yunosuke, I'm surrounded by sus people. Soseki, I'm already a suspect. The least thing I need is for you to suspect my very name.
Wow.
White swords and whitewashy.
Seki Dep.
Don't be wishy-washy.
Look at his hand.
Wishy-washy.
God damn it, Sony.
Got him.
Must be a man of great standing.
Oh yes, I'm so often told.
And often like to be told, it seems. He's like anxiety personified.
Yeah.
Could you perhaps tell us exactly why you've been arrested, Soseki-san?
I didn't do it. I didn't commit that atrocious murder.
She's alive, sorry.
Murder?
Oh, no, it's all right. The woman didn't actually die, did she? But she was stabbed with a knife right before my eyes.
Before your eyes? You mean you saw the attacker?
I didn't see anyone.
What?
If I'd seen the person who did it, do you think I'd be locked up in here?
Yes.
His name is Counting Crows. Kind of makes sense. Kind of makes me think of Edgar Allan Poe, but not hence Crow. Okay. Wild.
Oh dear, it seems this case is becoming rather complicated.
Why me? Why me? Why did that silly woman have to be stabbed in front of me?
Hey, don't be so mean to her. She's doing her best.
It's the curse of London. It's
Here comes one.
incredibly, inexcusably, irritatingly inconvenient.
I could tell.
Yeah. So,
Uh.
Soseki-san was there at the scene, but he didn't see the attacker.
It's vital that we find out more about the case.
So now we're okay. About the case.
Not the case.
It was an accursed evening, just after the snow had started to clear and heavy with the fog. I'd been to the bookshop to buy some books, and I was on my way back to my accursed lodgings.
Seriously. Just got a message from the GF. I'm sorry. Majiev. Sure, the bookshop wasn't a curse too. So much accursed. Cursed shit.
As I was walking on that cursed pavement, I could make out the sole silhouette of another ahead of me. A woman wearing a green overcoat she was. And just as I went to overtake her...
My wife. She just died.
She suddenly let out a scream and collapsed into the cold, hard laugh of "Don't let
Hi,
my..."
Kanu. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome to the stream. Oh god, not the eyes.
How terrible!
Oh, jeez, he's zooming.
I called out to the woman, but she didn't move. It was like a ghostly, ghoulish green graveyard.
Slight exaggeration there, perhaps. Are you okay? Do you need a bag?
He's not okay.
I was terrified. I had to get away from there. So I ran as fast as my legs could carry me back to my accursed lodgings.
That's not good.
They'll say it was shameful, I know, to run away like that.
Tell me,
He's gonna-
Soseki-san, was the victim an acquaintance of yours?
Don't be ridiculous! Do you think I know any of this fair-haired English? A young woman at that?
It's like... it's like, romance is below me.
Extremely. Do you think I know women? No.
No.
I'm diffident, shy, timid, unsure. I can't talk to people.
I see. A young woman unknown to
What do you
Soseki-san.
take me for?
And at the time it happened, who else did you see nearby? Did anybody pass you?
Regrettably. Apart from myself and the woman, I did not see a soul.
No one? Oh, great. Yay! This is great.
So the victim was unknown to you, and there was nobody else on the street at the time? That creates something of a conundrum, doesn't it?
What conundrum? You goddammit, do you need everything
You
spelled
think
out?
this guy isn't capable of murdering anyone?
No.
He's
Women
too
are
socially
scary, that's why you need
anxious.
to imagine them in your underwear, that way they're just dressed in Spider-Man PJs. Nice. What do you mean, Suzuki-san? What's the conundrum?
Well, if what Soseki-san has told us is true, there's something I can't explain. He says that he didn't know the victim, and that there was no one else at the scene. Then he apparently fled without having been seen.
Yeah, then why is he
I
here?
did.
But if that's the case, surely this man
you
has
in
to be the
jail?
culprit.
Ah! You. What did you just say?
I fought nothing. I didn't say anything.
God.
Oops. Perhaps I fought that a little loudly. Is that like an implication that he sometimes speaks his thoughts out loud?
Actually, that's not what was troubling me. What I was thinking was, how did Soseki-san actually come to be arrested?
Sorry?
He didn't touch the victim, and there was nobody at the scene to see him. So how did the police ever discover that he was there in the first place?
Oh yeah,
It's true.
she's right.
Oh, the game is afoot.
Ooh,
It- It was him. That accursed great detective. He led the police to me.
oh great.
God damn it, Hillock.
God damn it. You piece of shit.
Of all the bad luck.
A cursed great detective. Oh wait, could it be? We know someone of that description.
Gee, I shall never forget that man's name as long as I live. With his haughty laugh and his self-proclaimed greatness.
Yep, we know.
Brash, big-headed, busybody, be gone!
Busybody.
May you be cursed until the end of your days, Herlock Sholmes!
Right,
Like,
right.
I love
Yeah,
it how
no,
every
actually.
time they get it wrong.
I knew it. Herlock Sholmes.
Airlock.
Mr. Sholmes?
I like Sholmes.
Ah, like
Airlock.
Shams. Airlock
Lot to talk
Shams.
Harlock.
Oh, I didn't expect to hear that name from this man's lips, that's for sure.
It was the morning after a nightmare had unfolded on the pavement before me. I was gnawing on a sliver of hard cheese when some men suddenly burst in through the door.
You okay, Soseki?
Hair
They
locks
started
Holmes.
shouting at me, "This is the police! Put the weapon down!"
Hair locks Holmes. That's good.
Yes, it was a thin sliver, and yes, it was hard, but it wasn't eating a weapon.
Poor guy.
Yeah, poor guy. He wasn't eating a weapon.
Choice. Disgusting dietary discrimination devils.
You're like, did they just food shame me? You clearly had a
Yes.
trying morning yesterday.
And there he was, in the middle of all the policemen, grinning like a Cheshire cat. That hairlock Sholmes.
It's actually just Herlock Sholmes. He's English.
I've since found out that he's a famous name in detection here in London.
I don't know, a fruitcake can be considered a weapon with how hard those suckers are. Yeah.
Yes, the great detective is really very well known.
And his overly sharp mind managed to deduce my whereabouts, apparently. He thinks I'm the knife-wielding madman. Me, this weak, stooped kitten of a man.
At least he can admit it. I wonder what great deduction process led him to his conclusion this time.
Gee.
Do you mean to say that Mr. Sholmes' deduction was the only reason the police arrested you? That would be really most unreasonable.
Well, the thing is, I was thrown in a panic when they barged their way in.
What did you do?
Of course you were. That's only natural.
I was terrified and trembling, and they kept throwing question after question at me in impossible English. Fiendish foreign flim-flammery.
Flim-flammery, that's good. Well, we are in England. You can't really blame them for questioning you in English.
Good point, but my mind went blank. I knew I had to answer, but I didn't know what to say. So I just kept repeating things like, "Yes, I do," and "I'm fine."
Oh my god.
The next thing I knew, I was in manacles. Before I knew it, I was thrown in here.
Flim-flammery sounds like what killed Mickey.
Oh dear, I'm afraid that's hardly surprising.
I'm fine. He's not fine now. Unlike a certain... Unlike a certain
Yeah.
little boy. Okay.
Wink wonk.
Wink wonk.
Little drowny boy.
Mr. Naruhodo Esquire.
Oh, you can just call me Naruhodo, please. And when we're speaking English, a simple mister's more than enough.
Oh, yes, all right, yes. They've really got to me. This country's poisoning my mind. But please, I beg you to defend me in court tomorrow. You can tell them what really happened. You'll do it, won't you?
I mean, I can try.
Well,
Why? Why is it so hard to say yes to me?
well, the thing is, I'm just a student like yourself, on a study tour.
A student?
I have defended a case in the Old Bailey. Only the one, though. But at this moment in time, I really don't know what I'm supposed to believe in. I'm confused about what justice in this country even means.
Oh, Naruhodo-san.
I'm not even the foreign student who was supposed to be here. I'm a sort of locum lawyer, I suppose.
But that armband, that's the mark of a defense lawyer from a great empire.
It's a keepsake from the man who should have been here. He was my best friend.
A keepsake?
Why is it so hard to say yes to me? I think I might be a descendant of
know.
Soulsiki because that's the most freaking relatable.
I know exactly what they're saying about me.
Oh, what do you mean?
The lawyers, all the British defense lawyers, they won't defend me.
Goodness. Why do you say that?
For the same reason as you noted before. When it happened, there was only the victim and myself around, and I ran away from the scene of the crime. I'm not a fool. I know it looks as though I must be the culprit.
It must be very hard for you, Soulsiki-san.
And anyway, I'm a student from overseas. I'm just a foreign nobody to them, someone not to be trusted. I heard them openly laughing about me before, in my earshot, without any compunction at all.
Wow.
Any trial for this man would be a waste of time, they said. And of course the foreigner did it.
Wow.
They even had the gall to say, the man doesn't understand half of what's being said anyway.
That's awful.
They're wrong! I've studied more English than half of the policemen out here on the streets. I've traveled halfway around the world to learn about these people's country and its great history.
Oh yeah.
But no one here wants to listen to a man with a strange accent. They all hate me.
Oh.
So, at the very least, I like to entrust my fate to someone who can listen to me in my native tongue.
Oh.
I just realized something. He could unlatch the door from this angle.
Yeah. But it
I'm
has a
guessing
lock
there's
on
a-
it.
I'm guessing there's a Bobby just out of frame. Also has a lock, yeah.
Yeah, there was a lock.
You could do it, couldn't you? When I look into your eyes, I can see it. I can see what you've been through.
Soulsiki-san. It's just that I don't know what's going on, but I love my GF. Yeah, he maybe stabbed the lady. Maybe not. Probably not.
He is out. It is alleged that he stabbed the lady.
But he probably
He-
didn't. He definitely
And he
didn't.
ran away from
He
the
looks
murder
sus.
scene.
He looks a little sus, but I don't think he
I think it's because he's just sketchy. That's why it
Or
looks.
maybe
dumb.
vented.
maybe he vented.
Shut up.
We'll figure out
Stop.
in time.
Stop that.
Give me a little
Stop.
time, please.
Hmm?
I'll do what I can for the time being.
What do you mean?
We shall investigate the case as thoroughly as possible. If we can find some clues, it will give us a much better chance, I'm sure.
Let's go.
Oh, yes, thank you. I'll be here, all alone, waiting for you, locum student Mr. Naruhodo Esquire.
It's a
Don't have
little
to
too
call
much.
me.
We should be going to
Local
Naruhodo-san. We have a case to prepare for.
If we show him the badge.
Sure, I'll show him the badge. Here, Look at my badge. Oh, oops.
Oh.
It's not how you present it. Here.
Yes, a symbol of one of our great empire's first-rate lawyers. Which means, of course, you'll stand by my side. You'll defend me.
Oh, no, sorry, that wasn't why I was showing it to you.
Oh no.
Then why else would you show me that?
Oh, you know, part of tradition. Oops. In hindsight, that probably wasn't the best idea. Here!
Sorry, we're just gonna leave him like that.
Yeah, bye!
Yeah,
Have a
bye.
good day. We're gonna go back and investigate the snowman. Oh, wait. Okay. Oh, he's here.
Boy.
Reggie.
Second. What's the Japanese delegation doing here?
Oh, Inspector Gregson. Hello.
This isn't one of the tourist this one isn't on the tourist trail, as I'm fairly sure you're well aware.
Yes, of course. We're here to investigate.
So you've been to the holding cells then? What do you make of the criminal?
He's not a criminal, as you put it, Inspector. He's a suspect.
Some good fish.
He chomped a lot.
Oh shit about that. You Japanese like to stick together, I suppose. I don't. Oh, do what you will. Doesn't bother me. Folks in court tomorrow. Whatever happens, and the verdict is a foregone conclusion.
Yeah, it's okay, Nablini. You should go sleep, and don't spoil yourself. Have a nice sleep.
Yeah, good night.
Good night.
Sleep well.
Ugh, Stone Cold Air of rejection, of racism.
Take heart. London at this time of year is full of stone cold air. Good night.
And racism.
That makes it worse somehow. Stone Cold Air. Okay, I guess we talk to him. Yeah.
Tell me about Scotland Yard, Inspector. Ever since I read about it in The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, I've been fascinated by the place.
Yard. It's the most sophisticated police and organization you'll find anywhere in the world, ma'am.
Oh, and you know I've always dreamt of wearing a real Bobby's helmet.
It does make them look the part, seeing that policeman there with his helmet on. You certainly get the sense that this is a man who will take no nonsense in his duty of protecting the city.
Oh, yes. Doesn't he look wonderful?
Being a London Bobby is hard going, I can tell you.
Oh, really?
Damn, Bobby.
First thing in the morning, you know what he does? Goes around the rouse. Goes around and rouse all the laborers on his beat so they can get off to work.
Thanks for following, Dark Iron. Thank you.
Thank you.
What? He wakes people up?
Yep. Taps on the windows with a long pole. Did it myself. Going back a bit. That is a thing. They're called knocker-uppers.
I had no idea.
And people who wake up knocker-uppers are called knocker-uppers.
Uppers?
Yes.
Uppers. And then the people who wake them up are called uppers.
And so on and so forth.
We were talking about knockers?
Yes. Yep. Taps in the window. Oh fuck. Bobby works for the people in the town. Just another one of their duties.
Hey guys, I just wanted to announce
Yes.
we've reached 69 followers.
Oh no!
Yeah,
Nice.
let's go!
Nice.
Yeah!
Nice.
Wow,
Okay.
Tika, wow, wow.
Did the funny sex number.
Yay!
We peaked.
Now you cannot gain more. Never.
Gotta stay here.
No, we still have
Yeah,
420.
I just realized I wasn't following. Should I could follow and make it I don't want to follow now.
You're so good, Dark Iron. You did it. You're my 69th follower. Congratulations.
After that, he starts tirelessly patrolling the streets all day long. Has to cover 20 miles a day. That's the regulation distance.
I can't really imagine how far that is, but it sounds like a long way.
Let me see. 20 miles? That's approximately the distance from Tokyo to Yokohama.
Ouch. On foot? That's definitely taking things a step too far.
Yeah,
It's a bit much. It's like 30-ish kilometers.
Yeah, it's a lot.
it's a long distance. When it goes dark, of course, he has the important job of lighting all the gas street lamps by himself.
Yeah.
Oh my.
And I suppose in between all those duties, Bobbies are expected to investigate cases as well.
And chase after criminals trying to evade the law.
I'm not sure you can call it in between exactly, or alongside, but yes.
Dang.
I expected to handle those jobs as well. Do have men keeling over from time to time, I admit. That's not a good thing.
Yeah, that is not a good thing.
I'd always dreamt of wearing one of those helmets, as I said. But it's with a heavy heart that I shall have to relinquish that dream to you, Mr. Naruhodo.
Your heavy heart will be my heavy head if you do.
Show him the badge
Okay, I'll show him the badge.
after this. It happened around 5 in the evening, days ago. Just there, on that open pavement, victim, a young woman, was stabbed with a blade from behind.
Is it right that the lady is still unconscious now? You mentioned that she's being treated in hospital.
I never said she was a lady. Truth is, she comes around pretty smartish. I won't be able to find much about her at all.
That's very suspicious. Do you think if you show him a photo of chipper fish, he'd eat it? Maybe. I suppose that means they haven't been able to take a statement from her, of course.
It's a map of the local area I happen to have on me. You can take it if you want.
It's covered in fish and chips. Really? Are you sure?
Covered in grease.
Yeah.
It's your policy to give lawyers defending suspects the odd bit of information to go on.
I haven't actually accepted the job yet, but still.
Thank you, Inspector.
the
We gratefully accept.
The local map has been entered into the record.
Anyway, as far as we know, there's no one else on the scene other than the victim and your fellow countrymen. So who did it, do you think? How much of a head scratcher it is?
Well, I know Mr. Natsume is also claiming not to have seen anyone else around, but...
But just because he didn't see anyone, it doesn't mean we can be sure that nobody else was present.
It was in the
Was
middle
behind
of the
the
night.
They were behind the snowman.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to have to tell you.
Oh,
There
thank
certainly
you to
can be
Lunar.
sure.
Thank you for the Lunar for following
Oh, this.
in Sigibin 457. Thank you. 2 in a row.
Siggy, some stupid numbers.
Yeah. Siggy silly numbers.
Those numbers.
How? You gotta tell me.
Well, because, ma'am. The last moment of the stabbing didn't go unnoticed.
It what?
This how? We have 2 very reliable witnesses, no less.
I see.
Wonder who they are. It was a typical foggy London day. Client obviously didn't see them.
There were witnesses now.
Witnesses.
Okay. You said to do it. No, I can't.
Just want to see his
I
reaction.
have to go back. And then I have to present. Here, eat it. Inspector Crichton, could I share this?
Am I supposed to know what this is? I've never seen this insignia before.
It's worn by defense lawyers in the Empire of Japan as a symbol of their profession.
In other words, it's a worthless trinket here in Great Britain.
Oh no, that's very important to me. It shows my spirit.
English gentleman keeps things like his spirit very much to himself, I'll have you know.
Brixton be over here like... I'm actually an evil master.
His spirit's in the fish and chips.
Yeah. Oh! I see. Then he's not hiding it then! You think it's... No... Oh.
Don't give up, Mr. Naruhodo.
It's too late. He's crushed my spirit already. But what if you have a soulmate, Inspector? Yeah, right.
But you have a Sogi's soul. 2 souls.
Who are the witnesses, Inspector?
A fellow and his wife. And the man's one of the most reliable and respected citizens of all London. Like Mr. McGill did.
Yeah.
He's a copper from Scotland Yard.
Oh!
A policeman? That might change things.
And this policeman just happened to be there at the exact moment the woman was attacked?
Nothing peculiar about that, ma'am. Part and parcel of being a bobby. Catching them in the act and all.
Do you think it might be possible for us to ask that policeman a few questions? Is he holding potatoes in a newspaper? Yeah, that's fish and chips. If you see there's like a bigger one,
Regenerating
that's the
fish and
fish.
chips.
Yeah, regenerating
Yeah.
fish and chips, yes. So yes, that is potatoes. Potatoes and fish.
A newspaper.
Yeah, in a newspaper.
My guess.
Because
can ask him all you like.
I can't answer that for sure. I just know that it's kind of a cultural. Yeah, he just put them in his pocket.
Newspaper is the best source of paper.
Yeah, so I don't exactly know, but like certain things used to be served in like newspapers, including stuff like this.
Yeah, it's like
It's basically like you know that we have sort of like paper. Why are they in his pocket? Yeah, it's gonna be gross. Yep. His pocket is disgusting.
Oh, no, it's okay. They're going to regenerate. He just throws them out
Greasy.
and they will appear again.
Oh,
tomorrow.
yeah.
Yeah, the thing is, like, for A over here, it's like
Yeah.
some
You're-
like burger places
you're-
will lay out like a newspaper
Yeah,
on top
yeah.
of the burger to keep
Yeah.
it like it's just containing like the grease and stuff.
It's just like it's that type of paper is being used.
I've no doubt he's been someone as a witness.
Gregson is grossen.
Take offense to that, you see. Hurts my feelings. That gives you something to look forward to.
Grossen. Yeah, exactly. That's that then. He's got no intention of letting us meet the man beforehand, it seems. I mean, if he isn't expected from murderers, I doubt gross pocket potatoes ain't gonna turn his stomach if corpses don't. Yeah.
A policeman witnessed the incident. As your judicial assistant, I must warn you that this could make our job very difficult indeed.
Thanks, Susie.
Yes, as a non-judicial assistant, you could have warned me of that too. Thanks, Susie. Oh yes, one more thing, Inspector.
Alright.
The person who led you to the suspect, I hear that was Mr. Herlock Sholmes.
What are you bringing him up for?
Was it something I
Sorry.
said? The color has strained from his cheeks. Let's ask about Mr. Sholmes.
Where did you hear that name from?
Oh, well, it was Mr. Natsume who mentioned it. He said that Mr. Sholmes was with the police when they entered his lodgings.
I'm sure it was the result of one of Mr. Sholmes' inspirational great productions.
Fiddle faddle! That man's an amateur. I'm getting sick and tired of him showing his mug everywhere.
Oh,
I don't know where he gets his information from, but he turns up at the scene of the crime, wanders around spouting incomprehensible rubbish, and before you know it, claims he has solved the case.
yeah, we've been through that, Ringer. Yes, he's quite astounding, isn't he?
He is a great help to Scotland Yard, though, isn't he?
Gibble gabber. Ever seen this before?
Oh yes, that's Rant's magazine.
The wonderful publication in which the adventures of Herlock Sholmes appears.
Yes. Well, that wonderful publication, as you put it, sees fit to include several of the odd detectives in its stories.
Yeah, the fish and chips they just regenerate.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
And the so-called great detective makes a mockery of all of us. If you ask anyone on the yard, it's a misadventure to be included in any of Herlock Sholmes' tale at all.
Well, I suppose there's an element of that.
We work our socks off, every one of us, only to be frummed by the public thanks to that obnoxious detective. Man's a dangerous to all Scotland Yard, as he is to all our criminals.
That can't really be true, can it, Inspector?
Players of the great detective and the police have a complex relationship. Ouch.
Twitchy Japanese bloke goes on trial tomorrow. Are you going to defend him or not?
Well,
Really should have gotten the water. Makes no difference to me. I will just say this. No London lawyer worth his salt touched that case with the barge ball.
Because the prosecution is being handled by the Reaper of the Bailey, you mean?
That's the hot vampire dude, Tanu.
He's so hot. There's no way to save the man now. Waste time trying. This is all a bit strange, though.
Sorry? Yeah, yep. Yes. 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 A hot vampire.
Yeah, a
yes.
very hot vampire, dude.
Yes, indeed. I see you there in the gallery.
Reaper hasn't appeared in court once for a good few years now. Do we have an image of him in our records, please?
Yeah, I'm looking it up. Chill out, dude.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god. I love how intense you get. Like, why does he look like this? I don't know, but he does.
I'm just saying, like,
Whatever are you doing there?
When I like stroganoff, I get my taste get called shit.
Yeah, okay.
It's just
Okay, let me just add
So uninteresting, Johnny.
image.
he's stroganoff is a big buff boy. He wants to protect. He's a good. Like, he has a pet snake.
Here
He has other
is.
characteristics.
You cannot name 3 character traits of him because he
Yeah.
doesn't have it. He
Shit.
doesn't have
Here
him.
he is. This is
That's
the
him.
prosecutor.
Yes.
This is Baron
Indeed.
Nancy.
They also call me a prosecutor.
Mm.
I don't know why.
Here he is.
Okay.
Okay, he's tall
Yes.
and dead inside. Anyways.
And I have a boot and a glass and a wine.
Yeah. He
annoying
has
belly.
a lot,
Yeah.
yeah.
You get it.
Yeah.
Eh.
Eh.
I'm just saying. I like my
Yes,
characters.
we did
and
do something to that
everyone's-
effect.
I like a character, and someone says, "Oh, you taste your shit." Or do you
Yeah.
like this one? Let me like who I like.
Yeah. Oh wait, do I actually have? Wait, do I have the leg? I don't know if I have the leg. Let me try.
I
and
just
see.
know. It was, just
Me goes to my. I know I have the I can't be your angel one, but
You are not going to do it.
no, I'll do the I was trying to get. Is it in my memes? No. Is it in?
I can.
No, I have the leg somewhere. Okay.
Belle is a good character.
Is this it? Yeah, there it is. Here it is. Oh wait. Oh yeah. Sorry, I forgot to set it to loot. I just set it to loot. Eh. There we go. Here he is. That's what he does. There you go.
There it is.
He does this in a courtroom. Anyways.
My hand is too busy with wine.
Yeah, his hands are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is not something I'm doing.
No,
No.
bring him back.
You need to wait for the trial.
Oh, yes, we did
Nah,
do something
nah.
to that effect.
Bonk.
Bonk. Bonk.
Yes.
Tanu, bonk.
Believe Bonk Tanuki!
I'm sorry. He just. They don't need to make him so hot.
I'll send you. I can send you the gift.
Anyways.
Anyway.
Anyway. And the only people he usually bothers with are the real scum. Master criminals. The violent ones.
Oh yeah, he's tall. He's the second tallest person in this game.
Is
Yes, there's a
Maelstrom the
taller
tallest?
one.
Yes.
Master criminals? Ah, I love you.
But Maelstrom is also hot.
Master criminals?
Oh, that's a fucking
The violent
adorable.
ones?
I love you.
God.
Mwah.
Mwah.
That's right. And picks his victims. Only deals with those. Top, fuck off. He only deals with those guaranteed to go to the gallows for their sins.
Tanuki do dream of tall sheep goddess GF. But Mr. Natsume wouldn't hang for what he's accused for, surely.
That's just my point, sunshine. Yes, the young woman was stabbed. They didn't kill her. Didn't even say the intent was there. So this isn't the sort of case I'd be expecting the Reaper to want to stick his teeth into. But for want of a better phrase,
Well, it's not exactly a minor infraction, is it?
no, there's got to be more to it. Some reason he's taken an interest.
Really? What sort of reason, Inspector?
Think you can tell me what's going on inside the head of that Lord of Darkness? Is that dreamboat? You'll have to ask him yourself at tomorrow's trial.
Yeah, he seems really like he would. Are we really gonna have to face the Reaper again? The Lord of Darkness, as you put it.
It's a bit extreme.
Yeah. Well, I don't think we're gonna get any more useful information out of the detective. Alright.
Susie, you look
Mr.
sad.
Naruhodo, can I make a suggestion?
Oh, yes. What is it?
Well, it seems to me that we must speak with him about this.
Who?
Like him, do you mean Mr. Sholmes? God damn it.
Trotty,
Yes, Mr. Sherlock
trotty.
Holmes. Exactly.
Harlock.
Look at those
Did
shining
the great
eyes!
detective
You
way.
can't, you can't wait, can you? Well, Miss Elizabeth did blame Mr. Sholmes for all of this, didn't he?
Yes, he did. He really did. Which makes him an involved party in the case. Are you just gonna ignore that? I hope not. I assure you, it's not simply my selfish desire to meet with Mr. Sholmes again.
Uh-huh.
I want him to adopt me!
Your father's
Mina.
still alive, Disato.
But still!
The trouble is, we have no idea if the man's address even. So how?
It's Baker Street!
Jesus Christ.
Gotta
That's a weird
throw
thing.
hands.
How do you know that? Adopt me.
It's in the stories, of course. 221B Baker Street. The most famous address in the world.
Wow. He's just like, straight up putting his own docs out, like, no questions asked. Oh, I see.
Docs
Well,
himself.
there's nothing to stop us from going, I suppose. We better try to find our way there before Sato-san gets any more excited and unpredictable.
Hooray! Well, I'll summon a carriage.
So, we're to have a reunion already. With the great
Rio's
detective, Mr.
like
Sherlock
fucking
Holmes.
scared of her.
Oh great, I know
She's
what
like,
I'm gonna have to do. Well, goodbye.
Triddle-dee, triddle-a-day. I gotta see the great detective.
We're gonna see him.
Oh, I like how the
Oh my
description
God.
is. We really visit, do you think? Oh, pinch me. I'm sure I must be dreaming.
Oh my
Going
god.
to,
Oh my god.
Susie says that going to Baker Street.
mhm.
Hot man with sword. Oh yeah, that's the protagonist. Yeah, that's right, you don't see him.
Short though.
Yeah, that's our boy.
Ice the sword backwards.
What do you mean backwards?
Like the way.
God said no, yeah.
Hold on.
That's his home. Sherlock Holmes. Yeah, because they
Let's see.
look, the Doyle estate is very trigger happy. Let's just say it like that. It's like a weird shoe and a
Why is there a
knife.
bus in Napoleon?
Sherlock Gnomes.
Sherlock Holmes. And there's like a weird knife in the wall and a big shoe and a hammer and glasses and a lot of
Chess pieces and a bust.
So this is where the great detective makes his living. It feels surreal to be here somehow. And a big chest.
Oh.
Oh dear. Is it as described in the stories, Miss Sato? Okay, that entire wall looks like it's gonna come falling down. Sato-san?
He's fangirling.
Yeah.
Many famous cases have been solved here in this very room.
Oh, I suppose they must have been, yes. I've never read the stories, so it's hard to get quite as excited about it as she seems to be.
The detective chases the villain relentlessly as he disappears into the fog down until an unlit London street. Oh, the thrill of it, the romanticism. Can't you feel your heart thumping in your chest? Can't you, Mr. Naruhodo?
Oh, I suppose I can, yes?
So if you don't mind, I'll just stand here and soak up the atmosphere for a while longer. Please don't mind me.
She's obsessed. Help. It's fine. I'll just find something else to talk to. Maybe that bust of Napoleon over there. Well, looks like our detective friend isn't home at present. Excuse me, is anybody home?
Oh, do we have a visitor?
I already know.
Baby!
It is! There she is! She's back!
Hello. Is it a big new case from Mr. Schultz?
The best short.
Hello? Wait. Wait a minute. Aren't you...
Oh, how rude of me. I'll go and make some tea at once.
I love her. Baby, I'm sure it's the same girl. The gun girl. Miss Settle, did you see the girl who was just here? The gun girl?
Oh yes, isn't it truly extraordinary? To think that the King of Bohemia came to this very room to ask Mr. Sholmes to take on his case.
The King of Bavaria?
King Wilhelm Gottfried Sigismund von Ormstein, of course!
Wait, what?
He's just so mad. It's like, but excuse me?
Excuse me? Sorry, I'm drawing a blank. Forget the adventures of Sherlock Holmes for a moment and look over there. Whoop.
Small lady.
The
A little
tea's
child.
good,
Must protect.
and I have a freshly baked cake as well.
I love you.
Ah! It's you! I knew it. Seto-san recognizes her too.
Baby.
She's gun girl!
Oh, there you are! I'm checking that with you as well.
And that's
I
a
was
different
looking
gun
forward
girl.
to the trial run of my experimental smoke grenade launcher. Oh, good day to you. I'm, well, the inventor, I suppose, of that machine.
Oh, look at the little backpack.
Yeah, look at her
Aw.
little backpack. And do you see those little thingies she has on the backpack?
No!
It's a bunny in the in the shape of Sherlock.
It's
I forgot.
Sherlock and Iris.
Yeah.
Oh, I love them. They're little.
It's the girl who turned up at the end of Mr. McGilda's trial in the defendant's antechamber.
I've never met a lawyer from the Far East before. Or you having to get straight to work when you've only just arrived in London.
Oh, yes, it was challenging.
Well, try this tea. It's my special blend, you know.
Oh, thank you. Is tea supposed to look that color?
Oh my, what a fragrant yet mellow flavor. Hooray! It's a winner! I tried blending different leaves designed to alleviate fatigue, you see? You must be exhausted after your long voyage here. And you have another ticklish trial tomorrow. Oh, and you're to defend a Japanese man. I do wish you lots and lots of luck.
Is she psychic? Who are you? Did Mr. Sholmes tell you about us by any chance?
Oh, you know Hurley, do you?
That's a cute nickname!
Why is she the best?
I love her so much. Hurley, Mr. Sholmes to you, Shirley. No. That rhymes. Mr. Sholmes was a fellow passenger on the boat that brought us to Great Britain, you see?
Was he really? Well, I had no idea. I'm afraid Hurley's out on an errand again today, even though he's just returned from overseas.
Wait a minute. We met this girl for the first time ever yesterday, after the trial. And only briefly at that. How on earth does she know so much about us? Is she
Stalker.
the Jews, all of those things, do you think?
And perhaps more to the point, why is she here in Mr. Sholmes' suite? Oh, silly me! I haven't introduced myself, have I?
I love her.
Oh, little
my
curtsy.
little steampunk daughter.
It's a great pleasure to meet you both. My name is Iris Wilson. I live here together with Hurley.
Iris, is it? What a lovely name. What? What's the matter? No, like the name Hurley sounds like about someone. No, wait, this can't be. Did you say that your name is Wilson?
Oh, yeah, I
thought it
forgot
was
about
Seto-san.
that.
Why is she so flustered all of a sudden? Yeah, do you remember the guy who died? Like, you were accused of killing him. You got. Oh my
The
god.
Iris.
No, I wanted to collect
How's your dad
everything that
doing?
happened.
Help.
What are you talking about? Who? Like,
Yes,
who?
that's right. And what are your names?
Oh, I'm Yunosuke Naruhodo, a lawyer from Japan.
Oh, sorry. I'm Mr. Naruhodo's judicial assistant, Sasato Mikotoba. It's wonderful to meet you. Lovely. Susie and Bruno. Oh,
Yes, they kept Susie! They kept Susie! Yes!
Yeah.
Yes! Oh my god, I can finally... No, I can finally... okay, I'm gonna ask Tippy if I can keep voicing Iris, because I just want to say that.
lovely. Susie and Bruno. Got it. Susie?
And Runo. That one's pretty good. Runo.
Who's
Or
in
is
the
it this
fan?
girl that meets the eye?
Ryu.
You. I have so many questions for
Ryu.
her. I don't know where to
You.
start. You.
Do you know in the fan
Yes, and so
translation
do I.
they kept it this way?
Ryu.
I love her so much. I love her. My daughter.
Oh, Wilson.
It's great.
Should we examine first? Oh gosh, she's a freaking transformer.
I think you should examine, yeah.
Yeah, let's just do
Just look
that.
around a bit.
Oh,
There's a lot of-
my voice is
We got a
dying.
machine, we got a violin.
A skull? A chalice? Did he steal that? From a certain someone? What on earth is this huge over the
Wolf's
top machine?
VR.
That's the great analytoscope. Can analyze anything, really. Anything at all.
That's absolutely incredible!
It's one of Hurley's inventions. Took him a whole year. This was to help him with his investigations. What a dumbass.
Wow.
What sort of things does he
Susie.
analyze with it? Do you know?
Well, actually, he hasn't used it for anything yet.
Why did he build it? God damn it.
Dumbass!
Kid.
Oh. Why not? Huh?
Apparently, on the evening he finally completed it, it suddenly occurred to him. I don't actually have anything I need to analyze.
Oh dear.
Huh.
In the original translation,
that-
all according to Keikaku, note Keikaku means plan. Yeah.
How about you, Runo? Do you have anything you'd like to analyze?
The only thing that springs to mind is this machine itself. Can I look at this? No? Okay. No skull. How about this precarious? There's all sorts on these shelves. Chemistry apparatus, books, papers, and lots of things I've never seen before. It's all heaped up so high I can't help feeling that the whole lot is gonna topple at any moment.
I keep telling Hurley not to cram so much on those shelves.
Good advice. That's some good advice.
He wanted to look something up on one of those books a while ago. But it was so tightly wedged in, he couldn't get it out. So he went and bought a new copy instead.
No! No!
Ah.
God damn it. You need to teach him better. Ah, I've seen pictures of Western musical instruments like this. It's called a violin, isn't it?
Of course it is.
Mr. Shumps is renowned for his violin playing. Oh, really? Cool.
Absolutely. It's often explained in the stories. It's inspirational, Mr. Naruhodo. Inspirational. You hear? I immediately started playing the koto,
Inspirational!
which was the closest Japanese stringed instrument I could find.
What a shame you couldn't bring it with you to London.
Oh, yes. Well, Papa was beaming when I asked him if he would buy me one. But after a while, he asked if I would only practice when he was out of the house. So, it's merely an ornament in my room.
That must have been an awkward conversation. Second-rate
Hey,
strings. Yay! We got an achievement.
Yeah.
The what?
Oh, he was saying that she sucked.
It's for examining the violin before talking to Iris.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but does that mean that he was saying that her playing sucked? Nielska, can you come up with a different nickname other than Bruno?
I really got into this game later. How about I name you after that? RuneScape.
Nielska, that's as long as my normal name.
But it sounds better.
Just call me Bruno. Oh, sorry. There we go. I do like this fireplace. It's one of the best things I've seen since we arrived in the country, in fact. Lingering beside the fire and watching the flames flicker and dance in the grate. Ah, it's so relaxing.
We can't relax. But there are many interesting things on the mantelpiece. Oh, it's just as was described in the stories.
It is? What a mess.
Yes, exactly. Inside that Persian slipper, for example. Are my chocolates for eliminsis. And transfixed by that large jackknife. Is my shopping list for the market.
Not what she was expecting.
So disappointed.
Oh, it's
not quite how I remember it being described in the Adventures of Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, Sato-san, she looks crushed. Destroyed. It looks like that huge metal chest is being used as a table for tea and coffee. It seems very sturdy, with an equally sturdy lock.
Mr. Naruhodo, you mustn't go around opening things. I always have to keep an eye on you, don't I? You're very mischievous.
How did you come to that conclusion?
Ooh, that chest contains some of my most valuable things.
And this must tell you're not going to give us any clue about what they are.
It's
Nope.
my weapon collection!
Do you think I always store them? Like, have them ready to blast them.
I
Okay.
didn't mean to click on it again.
Alright, well, I'm gonna have to get some water.
Yeah, just get some water while I
Okay.
examine and talk to myself.
Gross guy.
A mystery shoe,
Get out
a
of
curious
this.
hammer, some mysterious dancing men, a bust of Napoleon. Ah, what an entrancing collection.
This is the first time in my life that I've seen a lonely old shoe displayed as an ornament.
Oh, those are all mementos that Hurley has collected from his past cases.
Thank you to MegaRiris222 for following. That's an interesting username.
Nice.
Thank you. Hello! Nice to meet you.
Oh, those are all mementos that Hurley has collected from his past cases.
Really? Even the bust?
Yes, that's right. When the mood takes him, he likes to throw it on the floor and smash it to dust.
The poor defenseless emperor. Mr. Jones destroys it.
First time
Yes.
I've seen.
And then he buys a new one.
You make it
Napoleon
sound like he
referred
has
as
You make this sound like he
poor.
has the temperament of an insane sculptor. Herlock Sholmes in the beginning of the Rolling Girl PB. I can imagine that. Oh, how entrancingly bohemian of him. I am doing good. We are playing the Great Ace Attorney, and it is thoroughly enjoyable. I guess
It's a good game.
this is Iris's half of the room, I think. No, what made you think that? It's the temperament of an artist, yes. What a
has
beautiful English
her-
tea set. It's so neatly arranged. I love it. I want a room like this now, like... Wow.
It's a favorite pastime of mine. A cup of herbal tea in the afternoon.
Tea? Made of herbs?
That's right. I grow all sort of herbs in the garden, so I can experiment different blends. One moment. Don't go away. I'll brew a pot of the special blend I came up with earlier today.
She looks delighted. I only hope it's safe to drink.
Aww.
I hope it's not infused with gun. That's a charming little white shelf. And full of charming little bottles, too.
Oh, that one's arsenic and cyanide and... Oh yes, don't touch any of those. They might explode.
Explode! Are they... Oh god. No, don't explode. Are they excited chemicals? Do you use them for exciting experiments?
Yes, indeed. And as Hurley always says, chemistry is an explosive science.
Sorry. I agree. A single discovery can trigger an explosion of innovation all around the world. Or perhaps he just meant it literally. Probably. Either way, mental note, do not touch any bottle that belongs to Iris. Do not. And look at the plates. Look at that bird. That's cute.
Oh, that's my blackboard where I note down ideas.
Ooh, interesting. Let's see. Black Peter? What does that mean?
Don't you want to hear what Iris has to say, Mr. Naruhodo?
I'll come
would
back to
like.
that blackboard later. Bye! Too much science for me. Typewriter.
Guess we have to read it later.
I love when my girlfriend talks to herself. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing that for a little while until Sherlock comes back. Motherfucker. What on earth is that big black lump over there?
Ah, that fascinating thing is called a typewriter. It's a machine that allows you to write on paper without needing a pen. And wizardly quickly, too.
Ooh,
Ooh.
that sounds like it could be very useful for someone like me with terrible handwriting. Mood!
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's
Yeah.
such a mood. Oh my god. Left-handed shaky hand. Literally my life. Okay, is there anything else we can look at?
No.
No. Okay. Okay, then we're just gonna go back and talk to Iris. Again. Okay.
Talk more to yourself.
Yeah, woo! It was you that we ran into yesterday, wasn't it? At the Old Bailey?
Yes, that's right. You were ever so helpful. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Oh, you shut up. Okay, there we go. Oh no, not at all. I'm sorry we couldn't have been more welcoming. Though, at the time, we did have a rather large gun pointed at us. Pew, 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 pew. Pew.
Ah!
Iris gun. Here she goes!
Like this?
Yeah, you can put the gun down.
Oh, thinking back now, you left with Miss Lestrade in tow, didn't you?
Oh yes, that awkward witness. Gina Lestrade. Panique! Yeah.
How is Sheena doing?
Yeah, how's Gina doing?
Oh, Jenny? Yeah, she's a professional pickpocket.
So we found out.
It was very naughty of her to pinch my invention like that.
Are you referring to that trial disrupting gun-like contraption?
Exactly. So I followed her, you see, to get it back. Perhaps I should think about fitting a self-destruct mechanism in my inventions.
You
So
should
it's
not.
dangerous!
Anyway, I brought Jenny back here after that. So she could apologize to my trusty technician.
Sorry, your technician?
Early, of course, silly.
Yes, oh my god. Iris is the best, okay. Hurley?
I just love her
Sherlock.
aesthetic.
They're like Sholmes. We live here together.
Oh my,
She's-
look at it. It just.
And- No, I love her, okay? I love her. She is my daughter. I adopt her now, since her dad is dead.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I had no idea that the great detective had such an interesting young daughter.
Daughter? Not likely.
Think he can
Daughter
get
of
laid?
that guy? No.
You think he gets?
What?
I wouldn't call him Hurley if he was my father, would I? That's disrespectful.
Yeah. Get your mind out. Yep. Well then, what is your relationship with Mr. Sholmes?
Well, I expect you'll find out that lodgings of any kind in London are very expensive. So the solution is to share the cost with a partner, a roommate.
Your roommates?
So they were.
What? I hope you don't mind me asking, Iris, but how old are you?
I'm 12.
10 at last this year.
Well, what of your mother and father?
Your father's dead.
Oh no, they're not around.
Oh, I see. Am I taller than my new kid? Yes! I guess we do. I guess Iris is our daughter now.
I'm just.
We have
wondering.
adopted Iris. Oh, I see. I
Steve,
wonder what the story is there.
I love steampunks so much. It's
Yeah.
aesthetic.
Yes. Oh yes, there's something I must ask you.
Of course, of course. Go ahead, Susie.
I am a very great fan of the adventures of Sherlock Holmes, and
Oh, you have a copy of Friends magazine. Ooh.
I have several copies of Friends magazine.
yes, I read every issue. It's delivered all the way to Japan on a ship.
Ooh, this is so exciting. My stories are being read on the other side of the world.
My stories. I love when Meiji talks herself into adopting a kid for the both of us.
That's right. Hurley is always solving such amazing cases, you see, and he tells me all about them. They really are quite fascinating. It would be such a shame if I was the only one who ever heard them, don't you think?
Goodness.
Last night, he was telling me all about a new case he just solved on a steamship traveling from a faraway land. So I was just in the middle of typing up the manuscript for the next issue before you came.
I'm the one GF that can never say no. I'm sorry. So you're the author.
Yes, I'll let you in on a secret if you like. I'm gonna call this latest adventure the Speckled Band.
The Speckled Band? That's certainly very familiar. I love you, Tanu.
Of course, I always change 1 or 2 details in the stories, here and there. This time, I had the idea of making a venomous snake be the cause of all the trouble.
Oh, that was Mr. Jones' first thought as well, actually.
Yes, and of course I know that a snake might not be credible fit for the facts of the case exactly, but... it's a story! Some poetic license is justified to make it more thrilling, I think. Don't you?
My boyfriend died on that ship.
Yeah, my boyfriend is dead, man. Like, can we not? So, do you mean to say... are the stories about Mr. Jones that are published in Rand's magazine?
All written by me, yes. I'm a wonderful and very modern typewriter.
But all the stories I've ever read are written by a doctor of medicine, by John H. Wilson. Sato-san getting more and more worked up. Please, please, hey, this is Sato-san. Girl.
Oh yes, that's me.
What?
I mean, my name really is Wilson.
But what about the doctor of medicine part?
What about the actual guy?
That's all true too. I am a doctor of medicine.
You're 10!
You're 10! Child! No, at 10 years old? No.
At 10 years old.
Well, that's quite incredible.
They just gave her
What?
like
What? Wilson!
it's like one of
It's an
those
English
kids
gentleman.
badges that the police give, but it's a PhD. It's like, here you go, you're a doctor now.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yay! Ah yes. I did alter the settings slightly for the stories to be more compelling.
Oh,
Well, it's also a little strange, doesn't it? A great detective with a 10-year-old girl in tow.
I feel like they're calling out Phoenix here.
Yeah.
Oh, you really want to go around a murder case with a 10-year-old Phoenix?
What about the guy?
I suppose it does, yes.
Of course, Sato-san. She looks like her whole world has just fallen apart. About before? I love her theme so much.
It is
Yes,
great.
yes, what's on your mind, Bruno? Tell me.
How did you know that I was a lawyer and we just arrived in London? I mean... Yes, oh, and that we have a difficult trial tomorrow. How did you know all of that?
Oh, that's what you mean.
Please, tell us how you did it. Explain every detail.
Of course, I'd be delighted. Although, there's really no mystery. Now, let's begin.
Oh, she's gonna... Ah! I love it.
Iris Wilson is proud to present her logic and reasoning spectacular.
Here it comes.
First of all, I knew already that you were a lawyer, Bruno. After
I
all,
love this.
I met you yesterday at the Old Bailey in the defendant's antechamber.
But you also said that we only just arrived in London. How did you know that?
I observed a passport and travel ticket protruding from your breast pocket.
Oh, oops.
So I was reasonably confident that you must have only just arrived in the country.
Susie.
And on top of that, you accepted the case against a particular prosecutor, telling me you were unaware of London's court affairs. Nobody would accept a challenge against that bitch. Anyways,
Iris!
The Reaper of the Bailey. I walked right into that one, didn't I? The vampire! Yeah.
then I noticed a red ink stamp on the back of Susie's hand. You were given that when you visited a local prison to meet with the suspect, weren't you? Earlier today. Oh. They use those stamps to keep a close eye on comings and goings, see?
I didn't realize.
And the red stamp is only used for people visiting foreign inmates. So, that told me that even though you had only yesterday concluded the trial of Magnus McGilded, the two of you had already had cause to visit a foreign inmate at a local prison.
I have to ask permission. Come on. Also, you're wearing a fucking cord thing on your arm. Like, yeah, he is, yeah. He was Yu's pretty. Yeah, he's not so smart. It's okay.
It's
However,
okay, we love him.
neither of you was wearing a particularly sad expression on your face, so I concluded that the prisoner was unlikely to be a friend or a relative. That led me to believe that you must have accepted a new case.
I see. But how could you have known that the trial is tomorrow?
Well, having barely been home a few hours yesterday, Hurley solved yet another case. It obviously amused him. He told me that he'd accosted a Japanese man who was bawling and trembling.
Wow. A Japanese man? Well, there must have been... Mr. Natsume. Yeah.
No, Bruno has that fancy Japanese sword. And I think your outfit is called a kimono, isn't it, Susie? Well, anyway, it's clear to me that you both come from Japan yourselves. So I put two and two together and decided you must be defending the Japanese man Hurley caught. And there was only one conclusion those facts could lead me to. You both came here to ask Hurley about the case.
True smart.
What a smart bean.
There's a note on the mantelpiece that says the man's trial will be tomorrow. Hurley's always stabbing his nose with a knife, you know. He's silly. What a silly goober.
He's a
What a
theater
silly little
kid.
boy he is. And that's all there was to it, really. Thank you for listening. I'm Iris Wilson, and that was one of my great deductions.
I love the
Anytime
it's like
now?
that trail of the music.
Yeah, what I like the most is that she got it right, while Herlock is
Got
struggling.
everything right.
Yep.
Well, was it a winner? Were my deductions correct?
They were spot on! That was amazing, Iris. Truly a great deduction. You even managed to certain something of Mr. Sholmes' delivery.
Oh well, I was just copying Hurley's style for that.
I just want Iris's outfit. Like, I want to wear that.
I do. So good.
I want to be a steampunk beauty too. Okay.
This is really very good news.
Or cutie, you just need steampunk. I didn't. Perfect.
You could tell us about the case involving the Japanese man. You will, won't you, Iris? Please? Oh my god.
He's to the Japanese man.
So yesterday, Mr. Sholmes apprehended a Japanese man, you were saying?
Yes. Hurley had just arrived back in London after his sea voyage, but the police were waiting for him at the railway station to take him directly to the crime scene.
Thanks, Yoshi. The great detective is a popular man, it seems.
Apparently, a woman was stabbed on a quiet street somewhere in town.
What's the woman's
There were
name?
witnesses who had seen a short, shifty-looking, stooped man running away from the scene.
A short, shifty-looking, stooped man.
So there were witnesses.
Mr. Natsume beyond any doubt. Yep. Solseki-san said that he didn't see anybody else on the street at all. But it seems there were witnesses after all.
Hurley used his great deductive powers to determine the man's address. There was a lodging room very nearby. He went directly there with the police, and what did they find? A short, shifty-looking, stooped man shivering in fear.
Mr. Sholmes' great deduction will certainly hit the mark that time. Of course it did. He's a great detective.
That's
Still.
debatable.
Still
You?
debatable. That means that the incident occurred only 2 days ago. Surely tomorrow is too soon for the trial, isn't it?
Definitely.
We have no time to investigate properly.
Hurley says that London is rife with crime.
Oh,
Scotland Yard is doing its best, but they can't stay on top of it, apparently.
rip. Oh dear, I hadn't realized the situation was so dire.
That's why they can't afford to spend too much time investigating cases and trying the criminals in court. Staff and money are both short. Crimes are usually pinned on the first suspicious person.
That's terrible! I know, right? Wow. I suppose it's the harsh reality of the workings of the world's greatest justice system. I suppose it is, but in that case, I don't hold out much hope for Solseki-san. Nope.
No.
Oh, my boy. Thank you for answering so many of her questions, Iris. This has been very informative.
Oh, you're most welcome. I've had so much fun.
Do you happen to know where Mr. Sholmes is at the moment? As your guest, we'd like to ask him some questions about this case as well.
Oh, well. I expect Hurley is still investigating the scene.
If the case involving Mr. Natsume, you mean?
Yes, Mr. Nuts. Oh, me?
I love him.
Hurley said he was going to the man's lodgings. Hello. If you leave now, you'll probably catch him there.
Iris, do you know where those lodgings are?
Well, I imagine the police are still investigating the scene of the crime themselves, aren't they? Did you happen to come across a detective by the name of Brixton when you were there?
Yes, we know Inspector Brixton.
Oh, goody. In that case, give Grexy this from you, will you?
Grexy. Not Ome. Sounds like the father of April. God damn it. Grexy.
If you do that, I'm sure he'll tell you what you want to know.
And it's just like a... Tell them the lodgings, or else. What is this?
It's just a straight up threat.
Yeah. Susie means business. Oh,
And then it was money.
Yeah, there's money. A 5-shilling piece on a postcard, it seems. As this postcard has been entered into the court record.
I'm gonna examine this.
It reads, tell the gentleman in black whatever he wants to know. I trust that won't be a problem. Yeah, it's just a threat.
That's
Gosh!
Cracks
This will make the
knuckles.
inspector help us, will it? Well, thank you, Iris. We'll give it a try.
this is a bribe.
If you don't
In
give us
some
what
way.
we want, your family won't die in a fight. Yeah.
Good luck then. I'm going to return to writing my manuscript, The Spickled Band. And I'll be making more special blends of tea, so come back again soon.
We'd be delighted. Thank you so much, Iris. My baby.
Oh, Mr. Naruhodo. Let's back to the scene of the crime.
With that said, I am so somewhat dubious that they would exert any influence over the men of Scotland Yard at all. We headed back to the scene with Iris's curious note and one of the world's heaviest silver coins in hand. That seems like a nice place to... Yeah!
Yeah,
Nice!
perfect.
The perfect place to wrap
Perfect
things
time.
up. Oh my god, that was a lot for my throat.
Yeah,
I
got
am-
a workout.
I am deceased. Okay. Thank you so much for coming to hang out tonight. We'll be back again
No
with more
worries.
of this game tomorrow, so please come hang out.
Mhm.
We're doing 2 days in a
Real
row this week.
Yeah.
But
We're
stop
true
talking.
gamers.
Yes, because I actually have plans. Tanu's gonna help me with something off the stream, so you're right. Yoshi, you're right. So, yeah. Hee. So, with that being said, we should probably, like, leave and go to sleep and all that shit, so I can be rested
other
for
stuff.
For sure.
more stream. So, see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye. Oyasumina.
Okay,
Yes, Mina.
Yasmina.
Yes, I mean.